those are unpopular. It made me very unpopular.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. 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 Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, for them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
Asempa FM, Ekosiisen, Asunyinetie, sa platform media. Se unyana betna subia
Asempa FM.
It's a privilege and an honor. Na yamu be so part of the reception of this particular platform. Shasi ache and mo anso na shasi, and we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program.
The CIMG Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the CIMG Radio Program of the Year, Ekosiisen, on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The winner, Radio Program of the Year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. And there they come, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's now do the 27th award for the Night Radio Program of the Year 2020. The sponsor is the Ghana Journalists Association. Let's welcome the presenter of the award, none other, yours and mine, Mr. Athol Morny, the national president of the GJA. Please, a round of applause. The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen.
Asempa
Congratulations
FM.
to you for emerging the radio program of the year 2020.
The award for the political program of the year radio going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year radio Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what OB has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So, yeah, so like tonight, we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you this before, but I think you've done a fantastic job.
We wish you well. We wish you well. Thank you so much for.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Nyamisha, you are also doing very well. We are also very, very proud of you. Very intelligent journalist. But one-on-one with Obi, as I said, will prepare. He knows how to pass all kinds of corners to get what he wants. And Kososa, we are proud of you.
The Honorable Samuel Okujeto Blakwa and Moten and Kano. Samuel Atachia, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
Time I have that. If I have any aje, na any man that down never to accommodate so. Minimum set Ghana that wakumaso. Sounds when a damakumaso. Yeah. And Tiana, a man in Pija.
Freshest burger in town. What's your question? Saying
Obi. Yamiadum, device selection I can eat. You have 2 weeks now. But also, why Obi, minimum says our fans.
Asempa FM.
It's me call convention, apostolic convention. So, why are you Pentecost? But me call apostolic convention or Baltimore. Apostolic forward the law. Okay. Mrs. Ketchy, no money, Cromwell, and Obi, no, Obi, no, I feel because I'm Obi Wawarian and I'm Masa mini Facebook with 2 Bisano. They love you too much. But why are they? Price in the cost. It's a chair of some food in a woman who said, Oh, Bomodi, now Tumpong.
Thank you,
Obi. Yaboko. I was there. Good. Official part.
I've been commoding me who not check.
You know,
yes.
Sometimes it's not easy to find me.
Yeah,
it's good to be here. The idea we started here years ago. No. So. I think that you two have come now. You are doing a great job. I will continue to support for as long as it's possible.
Coffee.
They will turn against
them. Boem constituency for you now.
Boem for you because we program Omumfa in the agro and they listen to it a lot and also you are doing very well. And let me use this opportunity to congratulate you. More platform program award. It's a great award. More you are there and you are doing so well. People will criticize you, but that is the only. That is the success some of them. Yeah, it helps you to listen and then do more. That's why you are winning the honors. And that's why you are winning the honors. And to keep it up.
With a great respect, Obi, Asempa Moyebi, and you continue to do better. Especially Obi questions I will tell beside you. Hey, I think I'm yet to see Obi have a contest too.
Yo, Prof, where the medase?
Yo, me wa do wa kwa mu kra postpone na enche ho de magina ba bia bi men some kakra no se sia ma kofi
Asempa FM.
Mate, me da Asempa. Asempa FM, yes.
Na ma Asempa fo ala me kanya me some kase. Asempa de gospel di am kan Yesu Kristo ho asem.
Ye ka papa. Okay, ya na weti ye ka pa. Nyami sha wonso. Oh, nice. Me da say. Professor Stephen Ade and Yatene Kano. Professor Stephen Kweku Asare. Ya da sepa nyami sha.
Obi me da sepa also nyami insha na twaso na ekosisen no mani nye kese na sie me ba no na office no aye kese pa.
Amen. Okay. All right. And Professor Stephen Kweku Asare, ono a legal practitioner, KPMG professor of accounting, University of Florida, and Motene Kano.
Obi.
Yes.
Mechia na machia otifo na makase u program with ye akoye se prekese jamadu. Kukumuti a insan hompo ha na mafuti u kai e boy yinate prenda da ekosisen na uze bibia wa magana
Ekosiisen on
na ha na Ghana tie ntino ewiase de eduru ha yemfa ni agro.
Dr. Koboy akwa ba na pom to say
Obi. In fact, we are too much. We are too much. First of all, Obi are too much.
Me too much.
Secondly, no. Obi inti manja time for me. Thirdly, no. You go back and report to me say, Metna seven one no move from him. Oh, in fact, Obi. We are too much. Nah, and yeah, look when we want come. You know me, Rebecca. Some of your mom say about so far no now the first class. Nah, dear AC Nature say, Lord Rancher Obi.
Asempa FM.
Say Obi Judge. Nah, that's my Dusro, I'm a wife spring.
Oh, fantastic. Salam, any other business, me pacho?
Obi,
we are fantastic. We see we juma deal we a quick too much. Messages are many no. Easy.
The movement is on.
It's a movement. We can be we a champion. We a champion. We a champion. We a champion. Stronger than appetite. Stronger than appetite.
Stronger than appetite.
That's right. Ekosiisen is stronger than appetite.
Me da se ne di kan no mame enchia wetiefo bi na obi mezozo me mo mabaso se no production team MS Brano Ghana for better ni ayekoso e wo wiase ne oman mu a egise Ekosiisen. Yes. Na akoye Ekosiisen isusu ide na asi ebusa se ehin na ne mana kosi.
Asempa FM
Ekosiisen me da se.
Honorable akwaba na apomu
Inyojugba bonto yote.
Inyojugba.
Bomode.
Inyojugba.
Muye pa.
Hot here me wa denche.
Hot here me ona. Ibai. Ngoke waye. Yo, obi me da se. Answer na make say I think say it was me bo abasopa. I've admired you from afar during the days in Takrady when we're in the position. And I think consistently you have proved to be a good substitute for our late brother. And let me say that you've been phenomenal. I mean, so brilliant. And your presentation, the construction, I mean, the thoughts, the question lines. And since I will see a dear Jumano, Menyaso pa.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
FM. But Koso
Asempa FM.
This country with all humility and a good heart, and I believe that the sky will be the limit for you.
Medase pa.
Oni mi share mom na me wo fie nyina na mitie o. Ujume dia wodi na mitie enti my used to. Okay. Yeah, your line of questioning me. Send I was 100 program and I think say a bit me flow together. Medase. Na what you makasa sa. Me ba sha say wa dan networks but network mu ya santwa ya Asempa FM. Network mu asanting ni Ekosiisen. Network mu ya bonwa Ekosiisen. Ena network ya ye kan wasem. Emu na yiri Ekosiisen. Ena network mu ochenyine Ekosiisen. Ena network mu gamanche Ekosiisen. Ena network mu awula efi wo Ekosiisen. Na network mu tobi Ekosiisen. Timaka ha wie dia na watwi dia. Bembra ko na ball na nyomose. Mewie magruzo. Samuel Awuku medasi obi.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Alhaji Collins Dauda. And Munyam Sonko de Abraham from Abroso. Yura Bano. Also a certificate for this year, Dr.
Yabroni, so ya
Yabroni of Yabroni Venture Capital. You know, I for the Okas Oba. Alhaji Collins Dauda. And Munyam Sonko de Abraham from Abroso. Yura Bano. Also a certificate for this year, Dr.
Yabroni, so
Yabroni of Yabroni Venture Capital. You know, I for the Okas Oba. Professors I would do on musicians I would do on
musicians on why no.
Musicians
I would do plural into why no.
Oh, musicians do na audio
and I want to be
audio.
Asempa FM.
Oh, I call breaky a audio. Auntie.
W.
Hey, Dominic. On the audio.
Guru and
Guru de Sophie Kranza. Guru de
Kranza near half.
No. Bunu East. Yeah, person. But even though you're back on.
Namu the any audio.
And I won't kind of thing. Oh, I don't for baby.
It is a half for Nibi 8, you're not so senior there. Won't be more musician back with grammar.
So if you have. Oh, but I can mention on top of my bed 8. Where?
It's what is stopping you.
No, when you say almost a management, I say you need to be careful. Say you go bar.
because me say over Ashanti region.
Oh, they are saying what we feel the
better. That be something come district. Make a region in musicians the baby. Me am district in so you are say bo amemfi. I say bo amemfi.
Okay. Who many part kwa did na be e fe Koko. Koko. Audio. Baza.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
.7 Asempa FM Sony Emrana should be already Ekosiisen Jumedi no Bremo. It's a Monday afternoon, a brand new week in the year 2022. Ekosiisen is live and airborne. Tell a friend to tell another friend to tune into 94.7 or in Kraiha na Uben radio fa radio neto 94.7 outside Accra. Your affiliate radio stations ahodo will be brave. Our monso efa yenjumedi live enti ma yenna wonyinara ase na yema mu amutie o Ghana hafa na nyina akwaba emra Ekosiisen. So as we begin another week in the year 2022 into what tamale higher Kesmi FM, Salaga Khan FM, Suni Sunyani 14 higher Storm FM, Japekrom and Idaswo FM, or Wenchi 2 radio stations, Iriase FM and a Royal FM, or Boasi 14 or PZ Radio, or a Comadan, a higher Cruise FM, or Finso Time FM, Asante Achemagogo, Adansia FM, or Jokwa Bankam Radio, Koforidia, Afima Radio, Takrade Aseda FM, Bibiani 14 or Chiame FM, Ejora Neje FM, and a Today's Radio. Mayenda Munyinara Ase. I'm on stations no Edorso in the US of A, Golden Radio in Worcester, Hope for Life Radio, Ewo Virginia, Oko United Kingdom Abawa Radio, Amansan FM, Yawo Naspa Radio, Winners FM, and a host of other radio stations FI live in China, GL Radio Online, and so FIA. Miena Wonyara Ase na Yen Simon Makwaba and Famumra Ekosiisen. And a Joada, Medini Osei Bonsu from Yobi, Meda production team and I say Dominic Kisi Yaboa, Nana Chum Berema, Jackson Osei in Tiamwa, Eric Opare, popularly known as DJ Yayo, and a Queen Star in Japan. And I draw me here some segment and my hand will be joining us. But first, an information minister of the Republic, the Honorable Kojo Appoint Kroma Ebedin Komoye MP of Fuasi Ayerebi constituency. Unim say last week to my name say cabinet one quarterly retreat, the first for the year 2022. Eastern region. Let's say Eastern region, right? Yeah. Okay. In the Pediase Lodge in the Eastern region. In a meeting no aba awie. Decisions by a cabinet eteke a fa wo na efa menso ehon. Information Minister Wahayene no ebedi hon komo. Ma memfa seda ema boafo eboa yemi ede Ekosiisen ebremo. Sounds of our time, your lifeline properties, Edu Motors. Also your light has come. Provident Insurance with Provident Man you are covered and Agbeve Herbal Center. Me hear some segment and so Cocoa Milk, Ostek Properties, Obapa Product, EcoBank Ghana, and a Rocksters Roofing Systems. Your interviews are here on this show. DBS Roofing Sheet, Roofing Papa Fie, HEPA Plus Mixer, and a discussion segment and so Weber Call, Weber We Care, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Fie, Dependable Herbal, and Emma Ross International Limited. And you may queen a boy media Ekosiisen Abremo. Join us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and let's stay interactive. Our message is the brain. You be kind in Yanara Eddie Amon. Men say remember Honorable Akwaba near in Komono Ashisha. So Kojo Pon Kroma Ghana in Kasamafo. Honorable Akwaba that's saying. AI
is serious power. So the whole year, me who Casa de Casa or telephone so near there, but say Nipenim, into more official.
After Papa come to say upon me,
Yamiadum, Bibiaboko. Now, also want to say,
Adumia, last week, you had to join me at Tier 40 cabinet a retreat, a PDS. Mejili Sana Uwo, any who statement Ode Etuja, and Owahaidi may go through statement. As the cabinet has held the first of its quarterly retreat for 2022 between the 17th and the 20th of March at Pediase Lodge, Ebri, in the Eastern region. In addition to the scheduled appraisal of the performance of government programs, Cabinet also extensively discussed the impact of global economic difficulties on Ghana and the Ghanaian people. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo approved a number of far-reaching measures aimed at mitigating the depreciation of the cedi, ensuring expenditure discipline, and providing relief in the face of global fuel price hikes and inflation, as well as ensuring that priority programs meant to grow the economy are protected. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta will provide the details of measures later this week after consultations with key social and economic stakeholders. Government appreciates the effort of all who contributed to a successful retreat and looks forward to the support of all Ghanaians in implementing the agreed measures. Statement free Hobaye.
Yeah.
Great. Retreat Nankasanana bibi ne occasion ya say the normal retreat
I'm okay introduction every quarter be say multimedia cra moyebi every quarter I think the board will meet every quarter to assess nyuma modia share the various heads of business units in Sano Seneko how much more at the national level enye President Akufo-Addo Abainkoa is a standard practice every quarter. You have an opportunity to retreat and to look at a Juma Yadiesi and so Yadiama ministers ahodo. So one of the departments and agencies Juma Muya Sena Kwakusi then Kechi then Abebumu Ebia was Yasa Bibi and Nasa Yadi Bibi Kahu. Yes. And quarterly retreat. Now we at about a time at the same time, and Komodi ewo hopa about seni wiase nyina sikasem akwako jina ahokyere abawiase nyina bia kan wo Ghana ha say and I'm say your COVID issues are outstanding sabre so anything in addition to the normal discussions yebekwa akoyene wo say sanema we say babeka ho until you make it time echo through sanema we say extensively.
Oh, okay. Until after the meeting, government are taking decisions, be right?
And it won't say usually you cabinet retreats na to be a miankasa me address it press ewo pediase bekaya mine several times. In fact, there was one on Mampeni Ankasa and address here. Na Sunday and you rent your fellow Ghanaians. Two was Adam is also fellow Ghanaians. I'm speaking to you from the Pediase.
Yes.
And I'm so I've come to your homes.
I've come to your homes.
From the Pediase resort. In Tietrebia Mampeni address Tietrebia or the Shani Chamiano semi address. And Nra Yem until you statement the issue essentially was to let the nation know say samote sempeni for atnasi din komo ya no kre na mpeni for atnasi din komo na niam beye num nsia bia yesi sudua no ne poma sibre eni na kwan be fa so ama obia so atiniti eno na ma enra na just a statement but of course that statement didn't go into details on several substantive measures because ejuma bi o say throughout this week and no na nkomodi no so in fact em say Bako and was the first one about which is Bank of Ghana. We monetary policy committee meeting. I think last week by Thursday. Your cabinet no. Almost your modia. Okay. But definitely there are omo a kayena. Inti nese omo either some press conference and some issue statement. Okay. On I think it's out already. On almost omo ma omo ewo and alongside that, they are buying so yes, you have be as what.
Okay, and Bank of Ghana, that's just normal decisions. No, will be those decisions that affect the fall of the city. And
the Bank of Ghana usually deal with monetary policy.
Yes,
any inflation. Into monetary policy, I mean, that's a currency. Yes. City,
yes.
Into Bank of Ghana, when they may be affect the city, Then at the same time, and also in terms of inflation, Bank of Ghana will maybe also be because on our inflation so directly, also maybe obey to affect inflation.
Okay, Inti, I will take you back to the statement. The statement says President Akufo-Addo approved a number of far-reaching measures, and far-reaching a bit instructive. How far are we looking at, Honorable?
Very instructive. First of all, Maminche Bako has to do with our borders.
Okay.
And Bay and Nine kind of deals with in fact me and San DHA deal with the economy and the development and the chat away security. About on the borders now about 2 years ago. And COVID-19 yes. From 2017 to 2019 na ye peja yi mu anisa wo hwe ye ki niam na ye wo memu ha se ye peja yi mu anisa 2019 December and Wuhan China omuhu yare friend of COVID.
Yes.
And because in the year 19 COVID-19 by 2020 you course 6 months fi kuma se buy no near record the first cases were Ghana just at the end of Q1 50 sad time na be seen there. Aban has been forced to introduce a number of measures and so niema na was say the boy who ban and then nyame adom anamo aye to nti yare no ano abrase as at Thursday Friday na nipa bako pe and a critical condition nipa bako 1
the whole Ghana
now 1 I'm say daily infection rate baby ababedo above 4 hospitalization was close to nothing and I heard the number of people so I have vaccinated and numbers no more page I'm just a health fund bet me more update enti ye dum pempen so bia omampani age atum say e was say be land borders na aka no enti in fact yes or no na waje atum no na wa my instructions say baby edu no opese be land borders in the shortest possible time. A day in a was a ansani be. Tiano task force for any epidemiologist ni medical health for no mama as what to say baby I was here didn't maybe go around the borders, then making sure see being poor yare no ebi ntumi emfom emba na se bi befom abakrampo a ebi hu ne aso ano ntem san se yare no obakofo ene kofa fia ma no ne baya nipa wu kakra wo Ghana nkofo yare ye tutu Accra Kumasi and contiguous districts mu productivity ba nipa ba ko pen kofa ba enti ye bi land borders no Asempa ne mum kwan ben e be fa so aya e be bo oman no ho ba at the same time ye bi borders no ye borders bi o what is northern periphery ho no enye covid nko insecurity ka ho into we heard their ACO Burkina Faso coming from the Sahelian regions there was security worries to say brea will be sa borders no then near making sure say bambo so ebe koso ho until man penny take a decision no to open the borders and then ye be aboy ho ban test ye to say what airport say we take a decision say dodo na ye nyimfi home say kakra be the friend at risk populations no health for nature says still I will say a bimu or why test to wine near be testing no what are the conditions around those ones and we near market here health for no
any task force no
any task force ni immigration for ni soldier for ni ade all of these restrictions no more no my way
okay
minim so man pani na nkasa beto nanum to on that particular matter now why the necessary announcement but it's a decision he has made say baby I do nemra so say was here to me be about
and you see the decision has been made say land borders no should be opened and testing at the airport no and so yenyai
eso beti enyai kra but eso beti there will be some cophobia still I will say a test to why mono de ntia sa fine tuning because as much as possible no per se ye as many people as possible if free mo into at risk no or more interrogate health for no view of at risk population say I then away risk now we risk now then away the also say even after this one I was still a testing or hand or more yes
those details will come later
until once they conclude and on penny signing officer okay it's comfortable with these ones he will then proceed to make those
meaning say on the opening of the land borders now as we speak you name specific time or date are you baby
one more timeline subject to omomnium was area
okay
until almost obey the Moya brand and then he'll proceed to take a decision on it.
Does he share the opinion say I say a chedodo because you who say COVID impact ne how an man for yarn at the brass no a check a land borders no a cripple economic activity and the closure of those borders no cripple activity in these towns. Yeah, and with this decision.
The question is then threshold na ubi use or no because at this threshold. Nipa or susun say ya chedodo no threshold ben na use. Is it 5 people or 2 people or 3 people? Ebin to wa sebe utumi kano easily. But a wona ye de akofuna na shon sa say Ghana for 33 million iso.
Yes.
Na ebiem free mu.
Asempa FM.
Na yare we aba. Na we impose these restrictions our borders are. And then threshold and I will use even with the threshold or mobile with a young buyer so say I can't pay back on or critical care infection in case anything because there been preparedness and I'm why at the border said they be for
and
then mechanism na mu use omo explaining it be no also on health advisors any idea also challenge their task force for any idea question ni bi o ha afi bun say professor for ya toma o mana ede sampa we dey o say ya san hwemu kakra you see o man pani aba no covid restrictions where every decision me believe say maybe one of these days there should be a camera in one of these task force meetings na nkofo hu the kind of interrogation because every single decision I will be taking no e wonsunsanso and the most important in sunsanso is say nipa nkwa ya be bo ho ban until you interrogate until say then na ube use or borders or easy so because be okay na ube be a then because the COVID no encore totally e be a Ghana internally na no abrase but Togo Burkina Ivory Coast kakra wo and then into me buy into the country until a mechanism na mo put in place e be protect the population because I went to me and no na say you could be an any adwuma na cost 90
but say o measure those decisions against the economic livelihoods of the people there. It is a share for 2 years. Now the borders here are closed. Among for nyuma egu. in the and even in court, more na a lawyer for more kind the reasonable man's test. In the reasonable man makes me say, I did this brass. Let's open this.
No, the number one priority is life.
Absolutely.
First question is a day ban bona mode atoho na yabo life kwa. That's the first. And you say, say at the end the aseko debut. A day mechanism na mode gu borders na ebebo nipa enkwa ehun. And I make a choice even when he has said say, okay, internal no more to me control ya do baby. Number C, to assume. Emraso se me pese mi bie. Chere me de amoye wo borders na e di egu akwam. Afi almost sin na o start punch mu question back ku mienu miensa. Bon se tokuru kakra bedem. To say okay me mamo be na wotwe back. Monko na monko tighten sa ne ma no. Na mo be convince ye nyina ye wo ha se ade we bia ensan ko fansunsan so bone FM right. Those are say mampenia. Those are the considerations I will go through, not the mere fact and conforce. Oh, so I say at the end of Grampono, Yakobo and T.
Okay, and we should give ourselves a week or two for the details of Saudi.
Ombeba back to president in about a week by the end of this week to come and give the final, and then I'm sure say if he's convinced there by then he will be able to make the necessary announcement if there are further works to be done at Obama Aswati, but he's made those decisions and given those instructions.
Okay, and I know you're with COVID and related borders, issues, any borders, no? Good. In the statement from Waka, the far-reaching measures aimed at one, mitigating the depreciation of the city, and only the Bank of Ghana, they who release their ban, and I say a buying was something else.
Offer CDA. And only a currency
yes.
Sidi na ho odin ejina enema hodo so titiru ye balance of trade enema ahina ye export ya yenya fane say dollar film ene enema ahina ye import dia ye export no do so sen dia ye import no na say sika yenya fi exports do so sen dia yenya fi import nti balance of trade a positive ana a positive poor balance of payment no at saying Bano nitu ankasa, are we earning more dollar than we are exporting more dollar? Another question Kramponi say would dollar reserves a good central bank and then only in months of import cover because month by month no isika sabi spending no na economy.
Yes.
And usually calculating as months of import cover. I'm saying last one I'm here almost 5 months of import cover into what dollar reserve or a balance of trade a positive but balance of payment be a few ways we car what do I dear between no say mean how many can was it be a 4 billion a manico say even who reserves $10 billion na dawa 10 what for fimwa a casses nature say a so say bosumi bia no enkofo a o ma ekọ China ba o ma ekọ haba o ma o mu demand dollar kakra na se bosumi bia 500 million net kra ni be free mu a na eso tia ne sao nti demand and supply no me per dollar me nya dollar na fi bon se ne bo so typically what happens is at the beginning of the year no bon se aban ye euro bond na se dollar ni bi ba be ka ho a demand no kra no na che se when your extra reserves are itumi hold the market na into there are several factors: balance of payment, balance of trade, senior Bank of Ghana, Nankasa, a regulatory market, access to dollar, and in fact, another function, the amount of liquidity, CDA, a war system, CDA war system, ninsun so dollars, and say because you chrome for speculation, no. There's this habit say ubinye sika kakra CDA, so mame fenko $1 and to ebi adachi bino. Dollar nebe konenim. Nti etori bi now a lot of CDs in the system. So I won't say CDs no so chase to buy hard currency as a store of value. And sana baby ejina crampo ne ya buy say I feel we say yenko amansan sikedwa so international capital markets enko nko bobisian to be ote hono. The expectation is say any dollar bibre emfia brutri emma. Inti pressure beba sidi no so inti mame nkoto bi cramponto eno ye added speculation about be can we see but just the mere you say dollar bibre man inti no no ko and say we hwa US sans we asia ho kire ne ade abanti US for himself for the first time, if I'm correct, for the first time in 40 years or more increase interest rates Omo increase interest rates akwasi broni na nka odi ni sika ebeba emerging market no say ono ani nua kwasi kokko say ono so ni rates kosro ti en on fa ni sika no enko ho okay kani na bomu a pressure kakra ba ye no so but part bi o ho Bank of Ghana na betumi solve. Bank of Ghana so independent institution obi antumi kan chen de onye nti Bank of Ghana ebetu ni de ho na mo yen ye redia I mean and that's they've always done e was so mutumi smoothing trade no despite reserves wo ho ne de beba na de trade na nkasa no any curbing speculation also mutumi ye ho adwuma kakra ansa na de aban nkasa so be to ensure say balance of trade any balance of payments so ebegina ne nan so anase ye de be support na ban wo de or de be Omampeni taking some decisions quite clearly. I was a finance minister trying to ready a Bank of Ghana for ebeye nene. And then I catch him say, "Oh my, it be a between time I me feel officer me bahano me hunu ye." But omo yo omo de anywhere there was a buying so ye no ye beye. But the currency is a matter of interest to the president, and we're taking clear decisions. To one more Bank of Ghana any the area there was a buying at the support and a buying so no
and a buying the who would put that out why
finance minister of course finance minister
but I enra after meeting no last week after meeting no president in media na kasai right
Debbie
on the media na kasai
Debbie
okay because there is this video I mean who on social media enra and it was a conversation around the free fall of the cedi and the president was trying to diagnose baby as our problem, the structural way it is our problem.
And maybe a old video. Say social media near the into before old video. No, actually be to so none in the more said there and come off for BSC and BB. But
yeah, because I found it interesting because in that video,
Penny has not spoken to the media
on the media.
And right, if we hope pretty late, I think somewhere around 9 o'clock, thereabout now. You real formal discussions no cry. And sana, informal will be one-on-one be near the regional ministers about person didn't come on there. He didn't speak to the media afterwards. Me so I didn't speak to the media. Statement yeah the buy and no pay crown finally issue statement.
Before some about the other areas or statement the capture, I made this point I think last week. Say I was thinking personally, say in the midst of turbulence way in a crisis way, as we saw the president do in the fight against COVID, it was regularly on your man for Ekasa. Don't you think so?
Oh, I'm penny Bekasa.
Obekasa.
Oh, no, Obekasa. Say, what study the Ekoso globally now?
Yes.
Yenru baby a crowd.
Asempa FM.
What do park of Ukraine map no? Na baby a Mariupol. Kiev,
yes.
Lviv, Odessa,
yes.
Niema ekoso no, ye knew baby akra. The difficulties that the world is about to experience, I'm saying in Fitiasi, and I mean can't be akuma. Early days yet, as much as possible, we'll gather all the information that you need. We'll give you the kind of instructions I also give you. Me, from how I see it, I think before the end of the week, and I said by the end of the week, or my penning any because I think I've even given you a hint where he will speak to. But even before then, necessary measures be a was say COVID say as an obvious started fellow Ghanaians. Near started airport screening nin kika honi adie nkakra kra no akra ko airport kra kokore. Even before a doom pempen so be an was say or no abem no. Penny Jerry and Nsuasa. Na fear was say or no abem. I don't think say you are at that level. Until as at now the government structure is dealing with what has to be dealt with. I am confident that only a bidding como I think maybe by the end of this week. Or State of the Nation address or several platforms are Kasa. But this is just the early days.
My memory back to the statement again into after CD said the measures will be ensuring expenditure discipline. And on I say what saying?
A bit more friend of fiscal discipline, a bit more friend of fiscal policy measures. Make sure saying I say with Trimo.
Asempa FM.
Fa obi. O bosumi aketu ya oje. Ansa na wo ala nkakra na wo ye na minimum no.
Galamse kakra.
O kakra wo ho.
Yes.
At the same time no wo niema wo spend on bosumi bia usuku fees kakra wo rent kakra wo petrol kakra wo beto sebe do Friday na pesa wo to bia ba koma Dominic Moni ade a wo de Pentecost penny minim say no bi but utumi you ani no anum kakra mi until wo expenditures say wo revenues no enso expenditures na ebi abebo besia kakra de aka ebi abesa otoka afoforo bi usika na nso opese otodan na asase bi usika na nso to bebo besia kakra aka ho nti a combination of revenues any bosia kakra wo boy the friend financing and now be spending but wo spending no say ochene bia BBS na multimedia covid aba na yesi pay na mojina at the end of the month de bia no say kra na be ko 15th of next month ana yibetu ya 50% because na mamo ya den kika na afibon say we inflows na ma se na na o se ba no bosia no ebia wakobo bi kra aka ho because of we inflows a emba ti bosia no mo pagya kakra we expenditures wo hwese ni gina sa abre ni bia be ka say akoso ya wo se yete we so so bia first na if you say air condition mi ensan na yeso a sese no ni bibi yen so baako first na wo twika mimi twika ka baako de nkwala na ko school da bi sese nyine be yusu ka baako na no pa misiwa na misi nkwala na misoma kwa adwuma na save petrol mi ensan na wo be yesa the friend expenditure disciplinary measures and as a fiscal disciplinary measures no senior wo be wi akire no na the akoma ho akire unti and we pay na mba wano because multimedia pay na mba wano because of COVID-19 no na enye say why wadwin say media cars mi no na me use no eno na me use air conditioner eno na me dem Dominic bia no de bia onum club wi no asan de gold aka ho na de binye no nti afi ube taking measures a would be rationalize wo fiscal no and now say titulu expenditure side ho no ube rationalize nti measures are be raise revenue kakra measures are be cut expenses kakra na can down finfin na busia na wo bo finfin watumi ates no na be oba no amemo mu they are the same thing revenue financing and expenditure edi kind of mampani amayate expenses so by 20%. He has given instructions say I will say you're ready say
20% are reflected.
It is an instruction across board. You will match mu. Into quarter one allocation ya minister bia department be agency ya so 20%.
Okay.
Of what was budgeted.
Okay.
Yebeko enim no mampeni ma so say for the next 3 quarters of the year. Now say further cuts right from Onone Sroho, Office of the President, down to even the flagship programs of government.
Including flagship programs
from a Sroho basic form.
And the further cuts no would be in percentage terms, no, yeah, just saying.
No, yen common finance minister, any the various ministers, any heads of programs, any idea, the guiding principle of their mind, and he was very clear on those instructions. Deficit 7.4, no, because there's what we call the deficit path.
Yes.
And you say you borrow 7.4 this year. Next year, you say about down to 6. Then by the following year, you call back to 5. Now, how no be at TSS. Senya COVID ni nyama betu yanka yem free 5 no ho 5 no ho na ne da essential mrakra de chechire ho nti whatever happens cat bi ambe bia obi to me gina table so obi to me the ambe bia o se ono 7.4 no hwe so finance minister ne ni no aka no that is a detail they are going to flesh out so that in the end no 7.4 discipline na ye hwe no yensa
initially what the finance minister announced 20% cut no and also affected government flagship programs
and only across ministries, departments and agencies as I know it to be. And I think say even flagship programs. Me, I don't run a flagship program at my ministry, so I'm not privy to
privy to
yes,
information.
But they are affected across board.
Across board.
Yeah.
But this new instruction from the president
is quite clear. Say
even the flagship programs.
From the top coming down.
Coming down.
Quite many bit me fast on achieve me who say news portals maybe a true story right now say me say
yes
yen cut flagship programs na me hear na maka cho me cancer and in fact I'm person me quote text of what I said no but me cancer I'm say as I explained to you me can say you say you cut flagship programs and I cancel flagship programs me cancer me say o man penin say from top to down you make sure say everybody fits within 7.4 no and nobody is off the table say oh they account once more enyi if you no ne soro baby, sit down. Everything is up for consideration. It is a finance minister and penning for consideration area. Na say no based on the scope, or say a cutting say based on scale, or say a cutting say near there.
Because what citynewsroom.com reported, and we're in quote, all flagship programs, including free SHS, up for review. Kujo upon Chroma hints.
Okay, come obe koti dia mianka sami kaya no. Where their network no aka, but mpachonka ko inside na kind dia miame kaya no koti no. Okay,
let me get that. But while we search for the information no NSA Omanpenyin orders awama say further expenditure cut no everything I buy spend it on ebeka
from Esro ABC from everything is up for review. Inti amayen kase Ojo Ponkruma ministry there a hode yenko. Pacho what must say? Yenka said the cut will affect everything. You see BBI a fair game to look at this point that you are cutting from the top to the very bottom. I don't know if I've explained it well enough.
And BBI would include, for example, free senior high school.
Pacho, from the top to the bottom. In fact, okay, quote from City or say all the 16 flagship programs are to be looked at. Are to be looked at. Mankase to be cancelled. Mankase to be cut. We say all the 16 flagship programs are to be looked at. The president has directed that the flagship programs should be protected and fully implemented to ensure that the impact is achieved. However, he wants it done within the constraints of item number 2, which is the fiscal framework and expenditure framework 7.4 Inti yenye bibia within the 7.4, but munko him they are so they are yetete hu kakra they are reduce scope na scale be no near hwena so that in the end 7.4 nana yete hu. And then I went further to say all the 16 are up for discussion. None is off limit. Only that the president has laid down the red line that we will not compromise on the fiscal consolidation agenda because our real problem over the years has been the year-on-year deficit going out of hand.
And the consolidation is
7.4.
Is pegged at 7.4 deficit. 7.4. Good. It is here say OSHA flagship programs now and quite obvious why I may have mine. So we were not nipa be na interest planting for food and jobs,
free SHS, 1D1F,
1D1F, and all of those. Yes, all of those projects. So offer free senior high school, for example, and meaning say details will be fleshed out later. Now, say Basse and also be up for review. One would say, maybe if we had listened to some well-meaning Ghanaians and Massa advice earlier, and we could have saved ourselves and saved some money. And for example, the former President Mahames and a whole lot of other Ghanaians, and say maybe it's time we looked at this whole free SHS again and reviewed it. At least because of the amount I pump into that project. And you want the Ababidu here.
Nasa Ankobani says way.
Ankobani is saying.
Say Ankobani say the cut will affect free SHS way.
Yeah, but everything is on the table.
Yes, which means it can or cannot. It may or may not. They have to go and do the work and come. So you're inviting me into speculation. That's the point I'm making. Me know yet you know the outcome of homo rationalization program.
Yes.
Any comment you ask me to make in that area is speculation. That's what I'm saying. Because I say Uncle Barney said they'll cut a particular program. So say me my advice on program X. Now muko review and advice na me fire no then to assume inti affecting anything we say now is speculation.
Yeah, but I would be also right and fair to make the point, sir. So we'll share resource allocation to all these programs. It's only prudent to imagine, sir, the onya chunk of the allocation, say cut be bad, that side will be cut. And the free SHS will be top on that list.
So say there are any speculation. My mom, another example. One of your biggest spending areas is defense and security. Doesn't necessarily mean say defense and security should be cut. It is possible say defense and security because of the nature of defense and security. No, the cut will not affect it. Me know you bet me spend 2 hours I won't debate, but speculation. And I do by next week, ubejai. Unya yo ha me wazi. Inti mo munye wi omba me ame no he ya be go through one by one.
You be say the home comedy.
Ah ya ni o yenko bebia.
But Ghanaian parents are enya ahotoso omumu.
Yep.
Say enam mo policy a mo de promise won't you know. Omugina so to abama mo.
Yep.
They will not wake up one day and hear say, oh, aban say have a free SHS ne cross say oba wo boarding house and was say we utua na duane sika any ade.
Omampani ye nyina ya gye atom say your deficit is 7.4 this year.
Yes.
Omampani say stick to the 7.4. Owe o say munkosi nkonwa na monhwe de amokate a ebe yi. De ambo bia mun fit within 7.4 no. Mo munkoye mbra, omkoye ba me no yete ase. Say further analysis bi o ho a.
Yeah. But we should be open-minded. Say everything is possible.
We should be open-minded. Say everything is possible from the very top down to the bottom. Everything is possible. We should be open-minded.
Okay. Ma min kind way na fe as we wrap up. Minim say we will meeting be or say we kosisia. This is your colleague MP for North Tongue posting on Facebook 3 hours ago. Say leaders with foresight across the world, from New Zealand to Rwanda, cut expenditure long ago. They didn't wait for total crisis to compel them to make cuts at the presidency by 30%, when in all reality, there is nothing left to spend. 25 million Ghana cedis ultra luxury charters on my mind. Where Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa.
Michiano no period.
At the presidency, what decides somebody cut 30%?
Oh, I said the Amaka.
Oh, that's what is in the state in the post out here. And that's why I'm asking you.
No, my catcher said, me, yeah, honestly, politics, Bibiani are politicizing, no, me enjoy it. We just start to call her, I think, one of the best at political. Makacho say cuts are go through no from top
to down.
Everything is fair game to be examined at this point in time. Me crampo de me and we nya buying one step. We make a job on Kuma. Media Misusun say you cut na me bisa our parliament say MPs.
Asempa FM.
Yes, so you take a voluntary cut to your salaries.
More salaries. Yes.
MPs.
Hey.
Are they?
That's how we are having.
Oh, I don't know.
That's how someone say MPB and wa bem.
No, me say voluntary.
Okay, voluntary.
No, wa bem uni abem pay pe. We MP wa bem uni abem.
Yeah, but say ebi nipa no wa bem or other sources.
No. In fact, so what me say me MP say minister. Into America as minister.
Yes.
Me MP pay na me into America as minister. Into me MP uni abem ye pay pe. Asemo America ne say ye cut from top to bottom. Me kwadwo ponkoma me say aban ye ne die wi a. Me nka me nya mesre parliament say yes MPs no 275 ne ho no. Yes, you take a voluntary pay cut.
Voluntary, they send you be anye.
That's all be to me for you because a ban compensation.
Yes.
Emra ewo who determine compensation. Article 71 for say obi ne determine.
Yes.
Say the president no determine the salary. Yes. Ministers no determine salary. MPs no determine salary. Your system for determination. But also be to me take a voluntary cut. Into for example, cuts here executive contemplate. So you cuts no as executive decide say from Omampani down you decide say you be cut your salary by X%.
Yes.
What you say? Sabri we are seeing na ho akire na Ghana so ho akire na me say me
MPs need show good faith.
No, me say yeah, me say make job pon kroma.
You propose.
Me propose say me nia same mo ne nyina yeso ye take cut on the parliamentary side. Ne nyina ye mfemboa. Judicial service crampo e be possible a omoso take cut kakra ye nyinara. Take cut kakra ye mfenko. You see problem I want to me point also me say no bentin ba ko pese ye unko ana collective systemic idea you see kasem nyina ye chicha na ye chichire. Eno ye me private adwin. Let me be very clear about it. Eno ye me private adwin.
But you would make that proposal on the floor.
I intend to make that proposal on the floor of parliament. But I'm saying say enti say abana ye kan cut na say anya fi na we just una say be. You know, I don't want to go into politics on this one.
This is long overdue.
Yati. I don't want to politicize this conversation.
Providing relief in the face of global fuel price hikes and inflation. And no, about fuel there. you know how Ghanaians are very passionate about fuel issues.
Yeah.
More discussions on this particular item, no, Ekosiise saying.
Maming Bisa Bibi just before then.
Okay.
Maybe at some point, because no credit be or about fuel pricing. First of all, young politicians who are one side of the divider, who can't send a favor, you need to create petrol pricing. And even two, baby, and petrol pricing, we are seeing now, you can't cremo biante. So, Ubenya Brea, Kadaba Konanka Wafa, petrol price, pump prices, country by country, or there are 10 or 15 countries. That's enough for Brasidimu. Now, you can go through the analysis for your audience. Ube say, and now top petrol, UK, and several other countries, and no credit in there, their top.
Yeah, people reject that comparison.
No, before you reject, me say,
okay,
we will be there. Before you reject, first you must understand. Don't rush to rejecting it. Try not to assess a no kure na se enye no kure. Say fuel prices at the global level, country by country. Bibri krabo in Ghana because of some factors. The kind tia no ase.
Okay.
Utia no ase now we now say now so or mine we say even though a fuel bo was run or more metro mass buses I no be full. So I don't need to buy fuel. What point? Now, if you bisa senti, a hono or metro mass buses no one more funding is saying, Tia hano ye dieno, quite ben na mineo ye funding. O starting na mintia, in common to me, Nico baby. A democracy dear. Maybe I may say, and yet cabimam can be a memu, a ye do drink, siabo trainer, wadring. As some now can memunda in 90 days, can I miss me comedy. Ye be we ne be okay sa na ne manum na yakana me san kra ya adwen me nu pe na yanya adwen nti me I don't rush into those me say first point is o de da ba ko yanya sa analysis no yin na be nya ye ho ntiase se no kore se we are seeing na and in fact an open na media news UK energy prices ebe cost ro kra bi aka almost the taxes for be cramp about UK because of global issues about COVID decline and Sana Russia and Ukraine in some because Ghana has first.
Even that comparison, one of our listeners, SND, when we were having this discussion last week, that comparison in the United Kingdom, for example, 15.08 Ghana cedis. How about cedis more? That's for petrol. Diesel is 16.66. Oko Germany are 14.50. That's for petrol. Diesel 18.09. In France, petrol is 15.94 cedis, diesel is 14.86. USA petrol 6.9, that's 6 cedis, 90 pesos. Diesel 8 cedis, 20 pesos. In Senegal, petrol is 9 cedis, 15 pesos, and diesel is 7 cedis, 73 pesos. And at the pump here in Ghana, no. 8.40 at the time or Sundays, I think on March 16th, and then the Sundays are comparative way no area brain. But say we the European and the European countries in the USA if free more. Now we share other African countries ours will be probably one of the most expensive, no?
Oh, that know me who article the top 10 countries fuel expensive Ghana Grand Count in Africa. I can forward that article to you. But and no cranny debate. The question really is about the fuel on the day. The point I was making is as a first point, I will see a ma somentia CB and no credi be bem. Sebe yes will be boapaya and any more dintina petrol and diesel at a particular price in Ghana. We have to compare to the global context. But even after that, Ghana buying say, Mampenia Kufuado say, on fan in science and the Demri firm say, Sa neti we asi baby bebre inti no yenya na sa inti fuel pricing enema be 9 bi and I affect 1 ne bo on the global market can ho bi 2 ye currency no send ya him no can ho bi 3 ye BDCs ne OMCs no margins send your calculate your margins can ho bi 4 send ya BDCs ne OMCs kwa mfa so nya hard currency e de koto fan wo de ba no e kan ho bi so ka so onko gina open market nkoto rate obi a to foreign exchange obehu ni nsunsan so obeba ansana dia itwa to krampo baby omo source omo petrol cause Ghana ye import crude oil, ye import finished products. Ti baby omo source fi omo tofi middleman bi ho anaso omo tofi refinery ho ankasa. Ni na affected. Inti ade be ni betumi aye abasa na ma hodo we nyinara. Na ebe wi akire no na senia ne bo cost wo wiase nyina yate asese ne bo cost wo wiase nyina no ye de ne etumi asom kakra. For example, ufa taxes are no na po your calculation be actually me say levies na that's okay kabo mem say 1 cedi 90 pesos. 1 cedi 90 pesos.
All the statutory levies in the price build up.
And no na me na po di nkomo bi ni analysis our HM say 1 cedi 90 pesos. 1 cedi 90 pesos no wo the opak ka say we year fi so. And no wo annualize for the year almost 4.5 billion cedis. As kind of crying, na many would come say and soon tell us we are cuts on the expenditure side. No, okay. Say,
Asempa FM.
Uka say we ye free ho. Now one tackle near ma to say exchange rate. BDCs ne OMCC be our margin. Baby almost source fuel ni whether they are buying from middlemen and also from refineries. I will be actually no crano. Now prices no air cost still. Inti nipa na wo pese wo dom no se nka wo hwe na eswati ama no onya mfaso wo bia. Then secondly at the same time no cramp no minus one san hwe another 4.5 billion. Inti also odigu nsani ani. Na only stakeholders no engage abind the say na abind pese oye. Banka mo so mu ye say boaya ke the lasting results be Ghana for. Mo so mu ye say Brian ke the lasting results be Ghana for. Ti san komoni na odi boom. Senior by the time abaya announcement na nko yen say menkwa me de amaye ni wo de ne krampo na ebe wi achi na hwe prices a if ya brochire ba any margins deda so e bia ad valorem on a dollar basis ne nkeka na de we krampo na still prices no kwa na ekon minim say what in commodity na sia nti me point on few ye mienu say di kan no e wo say e ma no kuredi bi da ho no bi ate ase say ade a yekoso wiase afa na nyina because of conditions aba obi kan nye say bia o make excuses na say odi try na bibi but ade o say tia say so ni no kredie mu no ade akoso wiase afa na nyina but Ghana ban say o nto ne nsangu wiem sa ekoso ntie na nya ne sa o tu ho anamo se wamma nipa na nte ase say de ekoso wo Russia and Ukraine affect prices apart from no exchange rate affected prices. Apart from no, baby almost source if apart from no margin. One man antitini nasia. Obi be kwa koda origin say the entire petrol bo akosho ne say a buying 3 modern or the taxes atoto so. It's a buying the tax a problem best of baby kwa na no pe any the solution. And I said no as a solution cry in yielding more than
but one critical item in the exchange rate no. I know you are buying
no, na say na makacho na say exchange rate medical wedding common pa exchange rate war no but ono ye ne de no ban so be ne de cushion no nti wo solve wo to ajamoafo no na wo to momoni sofo wo deal with ni na free mu a eno na afi wo be wi akire no bon se wanya substantive solution wo prepare won say na say ni say we yin ni de pemfi so be wi na nkai ni na ateta ho na won solve problem
there the decision on fuel prices na be can finance minister come on ye be di ne ho sorry
Ebeka ho say ono ne energy minister ne ade omo ne stakeholders into the statement as say omo engage with social and economic stakeholders because you know ya Korea US were not consulted okay say so we're not consulted till say yes till aban deciding in there but I say consultations no be aso tia assess aban say an insunsun so wo so ni till so say they can why be we na ba be we baby ejina no enye bakufo nyina na wo se kabo.
Bank of Ghana increases policy rate to 17%.
To 17%.
17.
I see.
17%.
I see.
And no yenje ne saying e Asempa pa mayen.
Metias here in 2 areas. Say bako ne say on person mop up excess liquidity war system.
Yes.
Because you see, so kind of previous monetary policy committee reports now follow analysis now. Come here and say COVID time and abroad more reduce threshold for the reserve ratio.
Yes.
Sikako di banks and some say banks no hopefully on lend it to private sector no. We growth in credit creation. Titru di call private sector.
Yes.
We analysis ni come here go say nye hona neska no echo. Enti semetias year, probably what the Bank of Ghana wants to do is say excess liquidity now, what system ni more. Ebimususu say a creative room for the speculation to buy dollar based on all the other things that has happened. No? Also, to me, a more poor kakra. And only maintain of why they would have increased the rate.
But what it then means, they say once a policy rate na cost banks also would increase their interest rates.
You expect ABI by that same but the flip side, so to say, it means say obitia man on nanka say US paper more attractive to him into your own funny sika and magana. Say na me say go for the sika be cut towards a hobby because for the first time in about 40 years, US are buying a increase on year. Now you also have an attraction. Or some sort of balancing out. We may need just a bit of time to look at it, but my initial thoughts, as it's coming through, my initial thoughts.
No. Okay. Because you be down my akwa to Wejuma, so you say it is a share name when the finance minister will be addressing the country. And then we'll see. But no, will hopefully be this week, right?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully
this week.
Yes. Hopefully this week. But the last two things I may person make was back we did camp brosukakra. Back development. You see, Ufi Asemna na mekano. In the end, so say what you expenditure so near Canada. O money the inform who. O mo question bisa ne say that will be a bekus go na yen school. Ye yare be hospital na yen hospital. Matade atete no menya foforo na menya foforo. Me book na atete no menya foforo na menya foforo. Into the friend of development, human quality indicators, they are chroma for air no. Any programs are would they deliver no. Say we ye wonya nkoma de wo dem nyina wo no yere motempa so na mo keka sansem ni na awia nkwala no suku no mo ayare sabia no mo ntade no book de ye be ne den mampani asem ne as much as possible so we protect it side ho no se koba ne se ebi wo mu na wo ye emu nsakrae na ye a no waye but in the end no the human quality indicators and I said the development indicators no I was so to mention so nti obi ho be ka so baby edu de me ba na bia first no call GIS me pese me yin nam de ne ba school we say still obenya education ba bia na nye ahase de ebi o house you first no nanka mosesa school atade nde bia no and I say every 2 weeks bia mo sha atade foforo and I say bia ntade no more 10 what I say enti wo she ba ko joada we a this is 3 weeks time joada ansa na wasan share no a ebi o say baby edu ne de mobile just 1 week because you into me talk from unia nti development ne de ye be bo ho ban nsakrae kakra bi e wo say to me bam wo ho no ye be hwe na ya ye ho ansa na de twa to cry which for me is a very big issue security. Increasingly intelligence reports are bano emu ayurem. So we follow the air course in the Sahelian region. Now, Chrome Hanaya security, entire in this security home come apart from armed robbery near the police for issue statement, Bakumi no. But we follow what is happening in the intelligence community. Emu ayu kakra. Baby obe kono. Chrome edin but almost sleeper cells were. And you're worried about Nema air course in the sub-region. Particularly from the security point of view, especially even at the time I have BBA about the sea. Now, saying some kind of more kind stories from embassies or more making alert to or more citizens. Say, a child said there's a lot going on in the intelligence community. Through what we call the Accra Initiative, a new initiative to shore up a security. Or my two and among we were taking decisions be. Nti yebebo modern particularly intelligence architecture no yet to me a piano no akọ nanim kakra but yen kani na mfo ano they are yesre Ghana for ne say President Kufuor aban time obeje akofuna no 2001 na baby a Ghana gina no kra no na emu awurem sen baby a na yegina but between 2001 and 2008 ynyina ye nitua kwan otumi fa so dane niema epeja o man ko si mpempen so pa ye fi hipek ne ade ba President Kufuor 2017 to 2019 say clear senior otumi edane niema nemo inherited 2016 end of year senior otumi dane niema ede bedu mpempen so ansa na covid eba be hete ya Russia and Ukraine for so dom de abebom yen ye wa reshimpa se sa daesopa ene nimde no mampani ene na bedwafo Nyankopon de adomom no Ghana fo betumi nya arehye mu se Nyankopon sa wo yeso eno a na ye besan de aye adwuma ya bida It be 2001 to 2008, it be 2017 to 2019, and never be a real city about Bijine, Yaibida. See, na ye di opepa, ni empire bo, any trimu popa, etai Ghana, echi. Say Ghana penny for Munshre na Munfire and cross it, baby, ababi do ya, me di say ni na be repay their
2 messages. Good afternoon, Obi. Please ask my friend Kojo. John Mahama and the SWAL NDC administration in 2013 to 2016 did a pay cut of 10% for all appointees. Did the NPP MPs do same? Ask Kojo this question for me. That's from Anthony Nupenu and Onude Weyaba. Your friend John Jenapo said, Obi, ask Kojo, is it true our fuel is one of the most expensive in Africa or not? John Jenapo's question.
Me say, list time who are top 10 most expensive fuel countries. They are mimi who are na Ghana and Kaumbi. I can share it with you. They are mimi who are na Ghana
in Africa.
JJ say, oh, another list be a my who JJ they say me a million. Oh, another list be a my but they are mimi who are na Ghana and Kaumbi.
Nupe no so question there.
You see, and I make us say, you're politicizing it maybe a nyadia yebeko baby a say, ude yem fanumpu say titeno. Executive be kati ni pay parliament and kati omodie. Meaning so be make a request to parliament at time or not. I don't have the benefit of that one. Say Tony was updating. They say obi make a request no. And also me say no bentinsi or nya or mami hu. Me privy to that. Me and now me MP me say sa buying take these decisions me crampo no me so say and say we say be request. Now then opposition ye o mani ya unkan bi ana. Nti me say my request.
You will make that.
Me did say me nuanom no be crowd when this year request I will be happy to support because nyina no mote ase say I will see nyina contribute. So who feels say politics into when you're interested I say no dey wasem. E hon dey me ni ntwini time. Tony Michel.
Is e-levy still part of government?
Oh, it's part of the budget. It's part of the budget estimates.
But you seem to have moved on. This is a more BBI without decisions are take you to bring the economy back on a sound footing. No?
Yeah.
So you are doing all of those without e-levy.
No. Are you going to say we are doing that without VAT?
There's no dispute around that, is there?
That's what?
Around VAT.
That's not VAT myself. But VAT is a part of all the revenue measures. Yeah, buy income tax myself. By a part of all
no dispute around that.
But what's the dispute about
we are
clear in our we are clear in our mindset. It is part of the appropriations that were approved. It is part of the revenue measures. We have a bill in Parliament that we are continuing to talk about. As and when we believe time is due for it to be passed, we will make that application to the House for it. Just like VAT, just like income tax, just like all the other revenue measures, property taxes near the we have fiscal framework na won't be. Na neme buy any part of income. That's why I have not gone there.
But then it will go back to Parliament.
It is actually in Parliament. Finance Committee approved a plenary.
The e-levy, you mean?
E-levy, yes. That's how you have followed everything that is.
No, make us say the new one.
No. E-levy bill. Yeah, you finance committee. It was so background. Hona abano pai chairman of the committee. Ebe exercise a casting vote. I by majority decision onto the floor. Me who say go for a picture. These are the 13 saboteurs who voted. Yeah. We are no man.
What was the percentage at that time? Now 1.75 now.
Yes, 1.75.
Yeah, but you've told us what to swap about 1.7.
Oh, now, say what follow, say we are a young upcoming lawyer. What follow the lawmaking processes now? When the committee report is read, first report, a year on the policy of the bill, second year on the clauses.
Yes.
Now, at any stage, so be whether on majority or minority, feel or person amendment to it.
It can be done.
It can be done. It is a mind potrim upon say or person from 1.75 about 1.5. Yebeko clause by clause can be moved by the chairman of the committee, the finance minister.
It doesn't have to go back to the finance.
It doesn't have to go back to the finance. I'm at some point I will see a year public education on the lawmaking processes because I thought it be a reportage and be created different. Once there be a make say who report said the budget has been approved. And you know, first one no. The economic policy of government and some about estimates and some you hear the appropriation. Maybe I will say public education can 40 processes now. But as I now e-levy across the finance committee, a plenary, and if there are changes to be made, and I believe there are changes that have to be made following all the consultations and changes that have to be made, those changes can be preferred as clause by clause amendments on the floor.
We'll talk again.
Yeah,
Ekosiisen saying Asempa 94.7 FM. Omahine Kwabena Asante is joining us near the Mehia Sem segment, no Atwa Moso, and then we'll bring you the discussion segment later on the show. And Munshan so Emfa MIA Moma Yentiewe Emraya Ba Omahine Kwabena Asante Atnase. And Mehia Sem segment, no Atwa Moso. Yeah, that's it.
Life Plan Properties Limited. Amansaseto. Yes, simple. And Sasia Monsoon Neho. And so, and Kania, and ya coin in our Sodada. Edu Kaswa, Ato City. Nasa Upia 10,000 Ghana Cedisa. Yamau cement 20 baht. Ebizu Amasamai. Kojo Ashon. Tommy Abra. Any amount from Asabahan. Over to 50%. Niamo Afe. Now the Kitty Yakana Kakakakra. Life Plan Properties Limited. I want Tansuma Runabout. 1 ADB Bank Nidi Enemy. Friend 0244-849436 and 0200-183232. Life Plan Properties Limited. Your investment is in good hands.
Asempa biaba. Upesika akostati ejuma bi. Uhia bosia atre udwadie mu. Uye government ana private worker unye sikade ate wo hot bi so. Uye busumi ejuma unye scan tempa bi so. Any na quick credit be ma obosia mo atwa ne kakra. Eye collateral free loan na susu savings account opening deposit BRNim. De hia ne se wo ye Ghana ni na wo Ghana card. Se wanye adwuma afi we mu de kodia na wo na wo pe o excuse BRNim. For quick credit it was 0302 200 390 and na 0596 920-833. Number for Biara Frewa and quick credit. Shannon so say quick credit and malone ewo internet so. Inti Shanna Obiara and Dadao. Bank of Ghana am momu dedi ho kwan na kaisen in share da ho.
Quick credit. Lending made simple.
So wo fese dey na o ka anya utumi luzu bibia bi enu nti na Edu Motors ewo ho wo ka ya dada uni sika pudo adbeto foforo a ko Edu Motors ono be yen hyehyɛ ama o ka foforo for our driver's license 2 passport pictures and 2 guarantors omuni wachi enko Edu Motors netua 10% of car na openable why ya ka o na wie ni aka no obetua no small Edu Motors dia ho to aba insurance no obetua ma free na se we engine no kra say a o ma ba ko asem free to amika ko ye head office our Kaswa Widiba Road, Barrier Junction. Baby, I want a hoa. Me patoji number we ne fre. Ya betcha we Edu Motors branch e be wo. No akwaje wo ka.
0575 047 303 ana 0550 342 562.
Edu Motors, your light has come.
Fifi like kumakanya tax. Ayo nza koma ba dia ho tax la fishi afi kena la. La bobwe.
Nyata fe manato. Va la bobwe azon. Fifi ya magadega nana kangba yata ye matengu hiu. Amolegbe mazozo. Anwa chi azon.
Kakonya tax ya pa nyako.
Afi magaglo na be mahana tax solo.
Jifa nya daddy tang nya na kakagohan.
Daddy magatangu. Tax yo mi khana. Ye jiruru asana drana mi apa shioro nye. Gatona to koharo.
Oh, nyamanya olo. Doko khona mapanka kabli bakata.
Dana ba ye na GRA doba.
Afi manyanu ye jimo. Fakpere mianchi. Tas maka nyama. Anu vai ho.
How wo tax le online. Le gajlarupa alo le wo fumji. Le deka wo ma. Nyata tuduko wa yingo.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. So ne Ekosiisen Jumedi no asugo so a otie no. Enti the man you've been waiting for is in the studio. Omahene Kwabena Asante, or a host of Bedroom Ewadom TV. Omana Kwaba net saying
Ejumedi di saying. Oh gosh.
Na say Ghana month na ye twema no.
Entuma yi edin di sen enya afi na Ghana man. Nkomo na mo be di nyina no. You sum it up like this. Entuma no betimi asam nkomo no di ama.
Oh sir.
Yeah, nkomo mo be di nyina no. Obetimi asam it up by getting the name of this entuma. Opa on social media. I'm not ready to go through with you on this matter.
Maybe I just say yeah. Bra Facebook never be sure my entuma.
Come on.
Never di no.
And come on mu di nyina no.
So what was our question?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no problem. No problem.
Ghana ha languages no different language e ba ko saying.
O be say me bobo ni natural beti
me say languages ni e ba ko saying.
Ana me say
Ghanaian languages ni e ba ko.
O be say me bobo e kire wa.
O man you question na no dey jive you ade nam no. E ba ko.
Uni de me pe wo. E biribia no I go down. You on the surface. Open just the number of languages. I'm saying that open say me bobo din language I don't need more. Mampusi, Grusa, Brunei, the Hausa, Minkwa, Fanti, Aka.
Na say Hausa enye Ghanaian.
Let me say. Oh yeah, Minka say me say open say me bobo kire wa na.
Okay, meba. My enfan one by one.
Yeah.
Now, more times, some are cultural studies.
Me say open say me bobo kire wa na.
Language, Ghanaian languages, no. I think are around 40.
There be obi waiting.
Are they?
They are around 40. Now only na point here say munsi preko pesa. They say I around 40 there. Ya can say even in tomorrow me say unkomo abedi nana. And tomorrow me say just sum it up for me. Na me unkomo there na about to for Ghanaian language.
Okay. Ghanaian languages they are 40.
Complete. No one say who deal with the figure 40.
My next question is
yeah.
Apart from Asante Tree.
Yeah.
Apart from Fante.
No, may be an answer.
No, Tobo.
Oh, the way they say. Now,
yeah. Apart from Asante Tree.
Yeah.
Fante.
Yeah.
Ekwiapem.
Yeah.
Nzema.
Yeah.
Oyiri Nzema. Apart from Nzema.
Yeah.
Ene Bono.
Yeah.
We 5 languages we free.
Yeah.
But 5 other Ghanaian languages I will name. 5. Oh, my. But 5. But 5
I'm so surprised that you can ask a whole teacher.
No, 5 other Ghanaian languages.
No, it's shameful for me to even respond to this.
Oh my hene. Where not there?
No, it's very shameful for me to respond to this. Say Ghana kasa mako enum.
Apart from the mebo.
Apart from say I can't kasa akaka. Me meeting Bobby.
Bonum.
Hey, now so who baba.
Aden. Bonum
Hey.
And enum no ewe nka ho.
No, ewe kra no kra me pek kra. And say esakura.
Okay, nti bonum.
Na me meti ha na o ka chem say obi a bia mati adi.
Na boy.
Ucho ka chem say Ghana kasa no. What me yenum, what you can't version of him. What you ewe no kra. O ka chem say me ntimi ka hwe. Please, don't do that.
Bonum.
It's a mark of just looking down on me.
Bonum.
Men nye dia wo ye.
Number 1 is saying.
Oh. Now the whole crowd na ojo na mchire. Hey, Osei Bonsu pa na way. Ghana matter. Crowd me master crowd nye way.
Okay, Bonum number 1.
I'm a teacher. Sometimes I'm on Sony Pangasa. Oh. Hey. What the man was saying to you? Jackson because you say. Obi oni medina wako show di letter commission e buza say udi di say na fe di no nim ni kwa no bibia ye referee trip di say me ka say we e we free we kasa na simple no we ni na free wa ma me e di enum na aka no
ma me mo o
oh metimi kra ka say we kwa me referee ma me emfa enum no
Oya me bo awo Ghanaian languages dey be here kokomba kokomba ye Ghanaian language
because wa obusa me saka say
tampulma
we nyina ka me beka ho
ye bimoba Ghanaian language ye wo frafra
na wo beka chem obi a me ka frafra na wo beka frafra la wani me nim frafra
ye wo chumburung unim
kronu kura mo kasa
ye wo sesali
unim krona tie unim krono mo kasa na you only tell me say ebia we kra me ntimi pronounce me cancer tumuru na dia na gaga
no ye born say
you don't know
that is sala
this is sala do so check o ba da be o check sala
sesali
why this sala o ka sali aprekwe why
sesali
ye ka se mu nsu ade ni wie da bia mu nsu ade wie
Sesali.
Oh, me da
and
sipi
yawo
na
lelemi. Yawo deg, unim deg kasa.
Deg.
Yawo kasem. Yawo kusal.
Yeah.
Yawo namfanra.
Okay.
Yawo gonja.
Yeah.
Bully.
Yeah.
Vagla.
Okay.
Kasa bit say hanga.
Okay.
Adele.
When you kind of Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana. Yawo mampruli. Yawo pasal. Yawo koma. Yawo anufo.
Na inu ya mo etifi mate omo kaso say 89.
Yawo anufo. Yawo brefo. Sa brefo de wateda. Yawo delo. Yawo Gikiode.
Okay, Nigeria now Ghana.
Oh, Ghana kasa. Gikiode, Ghana. Me you make sure where I'm getting all these.
Anyway, the code mumre no.
And yawo a hunter. Sa hunter dia.
Yeah, hunter they say, yeah.
Yawo sele.
Yeah.
Yawo sekpele. Siwu. Yawo tuuli. Yawo nko. Uni mse nkonya e kasa.
Ala vanyo nkonya.
Ye nkonya e kasa. Yawo nawuri. Yawo avetime. Avetime nso ye kasa.
Ya avetime.
Yawo nyagbo. Logba. Tafi. And also your kasa.
Obina kasa we na kind of Ghana.
Ghanaian languages are mebo botre. These are all Ghanaian languages.
Yeah, school for you.
And yawo Duang Kenyan. Ena Duang Bechi. Yawo Kachi and no Krachi area. Yawo Libi. Yawo your friend is saying hanga.
Enti sa Northton mebo MP friends eh.
Norton, any okuje to abla.
Oh no, kasa be na oshemwa.
O say no ye awon. Ono ye eve like.
You careful because only baba ni be no mo kasa.
Ye wo logba nso ye Ghana kasa. Ye wo sesala pasal. And ye wo tafi.
Russian language na. Sorry. Ghana Madrid Zembebo. We be the guys in Russia for
Ghana. And ye wo efutu afenyo make back and efutu language. Ye wo chakali. Ye wo chala. Ye wo cherepon
yeah, cherepon
yeah. And ye wo jira pepasa and also ye kasa.
O jira fo no.
Jira pepesa.
Jira fo na jira
evaluate. Sure say evaluate jira. And a latte.
Okay, latte kasa.
Yes. In Ghanaian language there. But manunim. We enra me call pensa legon.
Yeah.
And there is this group. Ye frewon Gilbert. That's the Ghana Institute of Linguistics Literacy.
Oh wow.
And Bible Translation. They are celebrating 60 years this year.
Okay.
But Majuma Moya say they translate a non-governmental organization, a Christian NGO.
Okay.
Omajuma say they translate the Bible into different Ghanaian languages.
No.
And so far,
this is what they've done.
Kasa Mebobo, you know, completed full Bibles. Oma translated Bible into Kokomba.
Oh
into
wow.
Tampulma. Into Bimoba.
And that they're giving it out freely.
But
this is just too good.
It is great. Let me. Kasa we mun Oma translate you.
Wow.
Oma translate it. Now we almost say so I'm more translated Bible into a particular language. It takes 5 years.
Hey,
share. That's why easy, sir. Well, a lot of these kasa, na kasa, school. And you need people to go through a lot before they're able to. And it's a great job
for this insight.
So Ghana needs me. We are young Christian, and you want to help her. Please do. Promote your kwine boawon na omuntimima asempaka ejumano. Into me enter it's an amazing thing.
But that's for this insight. We have for pledge, you know.
Yeah.
Me Oman Hene Kwabna Sante, me our potential flag bearer and President Eric Opoku, me our wisdom port Collins Dauda, me Dr. Benjamin, me Bobie, me Frida Prempe, me Irabano, me George Boachi, Yeshe Bosse.
Nanda wabubo di na yibi di freeway.
Obia Erikopoku. Yeah, Frida Prempe wom, Bano wom, Bobie wom, Dr. Benjamin
wom.
Na
uni mabranti we.
Oh, one no. Coming to America now. I want to know.
Okay. In the unim, I don't know. I think about Chase Oil.
Yeah, Chase.
Or no to free half.
Chase yeah, Bunoni. I know. I think it's Bunoni.
I don't know about so free.
The piano be share half mu.
Yeah,
Bunoni.
Kweku bedia.
Omjo fi brekum. Yeah.
Na unim na Kwame bedia konso.
Also no why.
ono so nya half ni
Debi say bidi akono anka say dem ye sure so be bonofo. Yes, so I don't know. Na kwa bidi akono why. Ono ye why?
O de ye nto aso.
Na me no crow for sa tata no. Na kwa bidi akono ye why?
O de ye nto aso. Na kwa bidi anyo na bebre fe de cheddar no.
Oh, ono ne na kwa bidi akono.
Na so no ye so ya half ni.
Onya half ni, oye bunu ni, onya half ni. We Ahafonians are not just so with impunity. We don't just behave like that. Onya Hafuni, please.
Onya Hafuni.
Me for Afu pledge na me kan no. Ye she boss ye be di o man share so with impunity. Oya Hafuni.
Na kwa me be di akọ.
Oh, please. O free bono for na betimi na di me Hafuni. Me ya Hafuni.
Onya Hafuni.
Onya Hafuni. O person be ya Hafuni, you have to go by the rules and regulations of the land. Not with impunity. So please, a Bono Force and Bono regional minister and Bono Half can deal with that issue. But as we speak now, we have to put him to order. We don't just behave like that. Afunibia will put you to order. We are focused. We don't look down upon people because of say be a one. I say no. What was that for the be offer or venture capital here? Oshe little guy here. Your friend is a cry. Nana Kubo. Yeah, you know. Oshe have decent people. You know, decent people. We don't with impunity. We don't disregard authority. For force and always a wabase Ghana. For force and always a wabase Ghana. I am Muades and Mumbra. For force. You just tell me. For force. And we always want the country to be at peace. We want to develop. Especially when Nanado Dankwaku Fado, Abechiche in Krumama and Ebenya Yati.
When you're more region.
Yes. It is Henkofasa and Komono Makran and no crowns for another day. Yeah, you know, we are still watching the space. Obedient to me for Bibiami Roma anymore. Yeah, we are still watching the space.
Hey.
Me woni crowd me makwaku baako yako BM senior.
Yeah, Martina ne maame yi.
Ne maame 1 year no. De ne maame yi. Unta nkwa yi nti no. O se ne maame 1 year no. O ye 1 year ye di afida o se ne maame yi. What amamena twere ba bia. Me da se. Bibia that when I follow you even with your pictures, it gets me a lot of insight as to what is happening. Just that maame no musician onyi da. De bia what are young.
No, but say obinya maame akwa benti.
Maame musician ben no.
Every day for be. Ofri afo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ofri afo Paulino Drew.
And I said Ghana, they say more than
Paulino Drew.
Yeah.
Me jini say Ghana.
Oni CK man.
Brahmin.
No so Ofri afo.
Me say ebia obekiti Ofri afo.
Me jini say
no who told me always say.
Mami Western region
me say obetimi Ofri afo me say. Say dey ni. Obi kasa untie ni kwada jump to conclusion.
Me jini say more than half of Ghana's population we na have.
No your mind area.
Now because of see
na minim so no awaba.
And you see we and am say Abdul Malik Okuba kwa asem na weekend no. We have to say precision. Precision is important. It did the work first. Who try?
Oh, dear, you know.
Who can say a year? No, who try? Precision.
I feel that
you a final funeral rites. Yeah, final funeral rites and a 1 year celebration of the life.
Yeah. And the power be there. So there will be me actually. Or the chance, I don't know.
What was it? Because I quite you so Katanashu, you pass still ever. Now, what matters was it? Now, me teaching him. Now, the history. What's a language? What's a language? And I like what's a language is where Nick. Oh, that.
Oh, Mammy, for me, come quickly and quite common. Yami Adma. If you are done, me done in a question, Dano. Era, a Jacum.
Yeah.
Jefamco, chief executive, no, you say a radiator and Safeno. Unyamia Adam, ye Teso and Yesu, dear. But Nina, Unyamia, my holding sonko, a bushia for any Jumai for Nyamia Duma. Ewo, a buakwa.
Asempa FM.
Kumasi, a suya buakwa.
Kumasi, a buakwa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na yakopeno crabia, na yakujana kwa na. ya man 90 tough moments and tough times.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
Me ankasa me my busua ya akọ na adwuma for moje franco ya akọ na me anso me ma me ho ya akọ na bi because he's a brother, he's a friend, he's my chief executive, I'm his PA, I'm his general manager, I'm his operations manager. Yeah, you know, so so unfortunate. Your board chairman Mr. Mankwa and GDC nipa baba beta ye actually do. Na yape era Kwame Jikum, sana my friend Kwame. Late. Yako pen the crabia. Na yere yako kesiye pa bushia yako jima for yako. It's just unfortunate. If you're that way ni ne memenda no Kumasi when we tie chi.
And me answer tie for nso say oh ba. Ahobrase mu anu wasi mu ntem. Was a bua kwa no.
Yeah, bua kwa traffic no.
Traffic ni so mu.
Traffic ni say kwa mo ye kwan no.
Yeah, almost started.
Tiana nam ho kakra.
Yeah, me fa ho just about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Emu ahar kakra. Ye bompa say.
Just a first.
On be wie na.
First mo mu di na two biting.
Bua kwa. Say ye ka se buffet na okwa obi ase say okwa buffet na say say.
Oh, kwa buffet.
Okwa ade na say we are restricted na.
When is that? I don't think amount ni buffet na okay.
Buffet. Sorry, yeah.
You can buffet in man.
Hold on. Why am I help you man aye?
Buffet jaiba. Buffet. So you can say buffet. Yeah. Ntino. Then na say wa okọ no du aye.
Oh, say mostly the Ghana ni bi enim say buffet there serve yourself.
But Ghana ni buffet. Ghana ni buffet.
Serve yourself.
Buffet no
serve yourself.
The ope bia utimi di.
Yeah, utimi etidi.
The okotu aka no kura no. The ope bia utimi di.
Tobo. Say age rules of engagement no. Into obi o ho a. Wa ma o.
Akwade so ko di jam yasisi no. Me say dey we see a home for na.
Obi na me be dem tiase.
Okay.
Ewe obi. Obi di me ko buffet ya okay say buffet ya e ka was.
Yes.
Yeah, em say ma me share me body no because one mo serving na no. Me wura mu a me ko first in kwan.
Foundation.
No, I first was yet material. No signals. No, era. As I say me pen and me be say. Also, we are helping you. No, you in check no and go back on. Madam, come there me surgery ni control. Oh no, please. Me move on next one. Me yes me to your off here now. What's up your can we serve you? Then there will be and just serve yourself.
Maybe a limited edition.
What happened? COVID buy, you know. So we call some of the popular buffet spots.
Yeah.
COVID buy. What imagine say? Omo person nipa be best so train him.
Okay.
They be a nipa back no serve mu nyina.
Yeah.
But ideally there was say one.
But so nipa back serve
plastic or hard the
no, but obi. The nipa back serve what? Say me did to my satisfaction. You can because unim. Untimi kan chem say o ya krante ne nwa ba kwa ma me. Me pemre ni mo.
Yeah.
Half we need is
yes. Or war me to the war mama. And relaxing and kwan was half. Madam, is it me need you? Where dey me di? Need you me di.
Yeah. Is your man was on diet?
Really? Oh, me see me need dey me ye. But me we are. Na me nya die ho ni IBC nche.
On say that di bebre.
Ne say da bukwa.
Na wa ka me. Ma me abre we bi na. Ne ma tu kwan na omuja ne ma nkwalare nti ne ma no ba no omuja say oh na ma me ye koyo omu hwe we di o so o ma duane ni o pa bi emu ya emu e bi o duane oni ni fufuo ini the way ni fufuo di oni di you know
enti me for was quickly jata cement for that Asempa say or the casa bebre breme.
Yeah, Asempa so grateful. Is it Nas? Never Nas, right?
Nas.
Ne papa. Yeah, Nas. On also that from now what? Yeah, me day and e wo Kumasi. I think also Swami.
Yeah. Asempa quickly, mommy. And from the late Michael Echampon, 83 years. Oh wow. Michael Echampon. Onyame adoma edne tumpem e wo new swami efiada we memenda we ya na afi eye ne anopa na memenda anopa na yakọ eye Catholic Church wo new swami
yes
na yakope ne krabia e wo atwema hwidiem
okay
na abusua sa betena se new swami Kumasi ene Redemption Assemblies of God
okay
na ne nase asɔre no Rosary Catholic Church ɛwɔ New South na abusua sat na 27th no ama bibia
in way Kumasi mayor mo me nyina ye nkoja no fortunately na watwe wie ye wo Kumasi enti anope friend na me ka chen say we dey otwa fufu ama aton kwen na watwe wie ye wo Kumasi ye kwohwe Black Stars match na ye dey ato aso
na team list na ba bonti
players na baba list ne mai
list number
oh have you seen it?
I've seen it.
Official list.
And
a speculation.
Oh, there be Abba list number. You be here to Amazon. List number.
Obi na catch
Hey, list number. Me catch.
Oh, man, na lead you.
Okay. Dominic, for list number. List number. Abba.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Abba, ama you cry. You wonder a player way. Dominic, for list number. You cry. You jade way. Oh. Obi ade we dey be eba. Na obi akobu. Obi, the attachment for quick lump the responsible.
Oh, the jata for that never for your Musa.
Yes. Oh, it's a Ghana.
Interest now about cement.
Ghana, now I'm happy the attachment for no.
Yeah, no more
respond to some of these things.
Release about.
And Timamen Rafik. Now, then change my form or attachment.
Why so much so one who say
attachment, your best quality cement and the only wholly indigenous Ghanaian cement brand.
Asempa FM.
It's now available. Hey, now me say for who the release about the Uber, it's now available at any authorized distributor and retailer near you. You get more out of a bag of Jata cement than any other brand on the market. We are alerting the public to the activities of faceless scammers who are defrauding innocent people, especially on social media, by claiming to sell to them directly from the factory. The public must take note of the following important points and avoid dealing with scammers. Jata cement does not sell on social media.
Okay.
Jata cement is only sold through accredited distributors and retailers. Jata cement is not running any promotion and selling at 30 Ghana Cedi or 35 Ghana Cedi. Any such advertisement or publication is a scam.
Yeah.
No official transaction at Jata cement requires you to make payments through Momo. Any such proposal or request is a scam.
Yeah, scam.
Be sure to verify the real identity of the person you are dealing with before initiating any form of transaction. For business and inquiries, there is only one official line. And that is 0241 941 846. Patroti 0241 941 846. The Jata cement for SCN Kaim Ghana for being Momudo de Biadano.
Adrian Bonnie
or money the Hoche Ubiano. Na
and I be frame me, I may be Jumin, I be frame me.
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
Or was some penny legit, responsible tone be. Epacho, my Sunday. Sikebia ba omo ni wunya message bia
and the wrong person o bi bra pa Ghana harba o sa be so na we no you know o bi bra Ghana how sa be so na we no I tell you enye is job here their friend but yen draw my attention who say soldier for the any put for
the messages are ba me share we dey o say obi oman is right with his pronunciation of buffet. It's a French word.
Okay.
And also, maybe the end is the American version. Buffet, no?
Yeah.
Into buffet, no? Correct.
That's why I said, what you can go to American water. The hotel war.
No, but one more year. Or my wife said,
the body
what do you mean, can Buffy?
How
can what's happening? I say, it's a proper person now to say, yes, I said, vacuum, you know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, Obi, and your ma, me man in your kwaba, me see who watch a pie.
Gordon Asaribedia, ABC newspaper.
Yeah, you watch a pie. Loyalty to is key.
Yeah,
because on the loyalty to
Ekosiise On Asempa FM.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Loyalty is very key. It's very, very key. Just that Okukumasi Bia. And I'm no Komobia Idi, and the higher quam, and no Asaka James, experiential marketer.
I just think it was
also, yeah, who did they say,
I don't take Godwin.
I was
No, I didn't take Godwin.
Make
a quite one some day will be with them to chairman.
And yes, you a quite phone, yes, I come will be at yes.
Quite one some
many years so in her partners, just about a month ago.
Oh, Obi, Mammy, Indi Kai, and now I say, member on common property, so say you have been advocating for the president of the land.
Yes.
Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, in a moment like this,
to speak.
Say, Obekasa Chene Manfo, no matter the AC.
Yes.
Now, you say, there's somebody we can all look up to in moments like this.
Yes.
And your reason is that, why you be paying? Bra COVID, a mama who do not talk baha. You know, now, on the original almost every 2 weeks now, or I show you. I'm happy because your push has brought headlines. And has brought releases from Jubilee House or more website or whatever.
And then could you upon come on
Asempa
so I'm happy that radio all essences to get results.
Of course.
Me Danyamia say unya sa any so ade ho no quickly na utimi epia to ho me di ho nkomo na ene uhwesa nkomo na ahya ase na eso eye aba. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's so good. The etosu bien the enada yankasa yedi my home as Omai from the Jubilee House to the last person in this country. See that's what did your dollar meboa obi. Omai nankasa did your dollar. You know, meboa. And the sad aspect is the last time I checked, Yatina Haoka over 30 years and still counting of Ghanaian companies and businesses.
Yes.
No? We don't have.
Few ones.
And few ones sustaining them nankasa a bit of a challenge. Inti media mijidi say bebreba area kojo opon koma betina kan ni papa mu a ndam ka say ntuma we di ni samo up
afibi a sign
no matter your effort that you are putting in afibi a sign so afibi a sign there we should realign and readjust from government to the last person but ebesha with government by cutting off certain expenditures be if you say yeah dream no any the reality on the ground it say and yet needed in quote a wasteful say abaya and shas ye ntu sa na mo na nkyere a ozebozu and your problem be nyina na say the abaya be chichiri bia no e be sane and then again Ghana for nyina ntie panic withdrawal panic buying and all those things you know. And also the another challenge.
It's the pressure never
about 2 years so more. Message they be at the because say din koma. Say nketimi MPP and this film na ye passionate about Ghana. You know, then we go back to our various political parties. When we get to the peak of the elections now, we do proper politics. We cannot continue as a country to take off technocrats from our airwaves. And from January to a year December no all what we hear I spoon feed the argument a MPP NDC kind of suggestions and input mesre ozebozu mesre bebre ti na god wa me pay mesre as journalists we continue to have a certain responsibility to hold ourselves people in government and Ghanaians to check the Ghanaian is developing a mentality bia e na adwene say somebody's responsibility. It's a collective responsibility, bigger percentage borne by government. It's a say me bo a justice. Ube who's a picture now. Again, me bo sector minister ya man is kanye jume asenso me bo na baso. Yeah. I can afford that man is kanye juman. Was me and can because he's the best economic person or finance person we've seen in this country.
But now as finance minister. Unilateral no go better.
Oh, me member saving point.
Saving point.
Member saving point. You see, member saving point. Oh, now that we've I had to catch say Ghana Police Service no any yeda. But there has been an IGP who has demonstrated a little bit of transformation.
And because
very encouraging.
And because of that authority.
But you saying in terms of releases, the finance minister has no say.
Oh. No, not releases. Okay, as a finance minister, as well money scar.
Oh, me.
Allocations need. Oh, but we are allocations.
Of course.
Who we are? You have to release.
Yeah, of course, they release.
It's Minister of Finance.
Oh, I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's you know. That's the point. That's the point. So I'm saying that we are all saying that we are one of the best finance ministers we have now. But tell it, it's not really sitting. Number 2, Ghana for fee investment. Investment out there, Guyana and Barbados.
Dubai,
Ghana for investment. Enough of the Barbados and the Guyana and the Dubai.
Yeah, per tax haven investment.
Yes, Ghana for investment. Eti de me kana senso. Ojina odo. Oza dan me catch 3 years near the 2 years. Me catch say when no one kwasi shebo. And it's hurting.
When you purchase now,
government after government, especially the sector minister, will call number 4 times. And chose and then akomasu obeso clear na problem and go back. Issue beto. Eso enko. Na dia yan say, me God win na no. Ye did we that so the two sa odon anim.
Na ko do na how.
Yeah, no.
Omo eti.
Omo tie ni kakra wi a. Me God do one ma ye kwadu, ye board ye jene, ye bibia, ye baller. Ye that so the gum. We cannot continue.
Maybe is it too big to be a closed drain?
No, Bahobi, we cannot continue to live same and expect any change. We cannot. But I'm saying, say, whether you're kataso or you're kasaso, it boils down to say, about him no mahoye kama we are. Many Godwin Suban continues to be the challenge for us as a country because we are holding government. Say, government, you need to do this for us. About we are not quite a problem.
But Osha
problem.
In way or done and now more team now because for elsewhere. So when your drains like a CSA, a beautiful place among for
yes.
It will you.
Any attempt by all governments, Mr. Ghana for let's discuss issues not because of MPP or NDC. Because NDC for bad way. Omo try yet try. Omo ka omo shiny ni kaka. Our dear chena why say deja. Enye obi na dia de ni gumo. Eye mini Godwin. Yani ya na kai wa be sin there. And here this idea we never. Until we get to that point, we are doing the same old things, Godwin. But we want a change. Where are we getting that change from? Every country is adjusting because of the times we find ourselves in. That's why I urge government. Say, you say bray woman and your normal times. Abandoning demonstrate a sunni baby HSA. Or no sunni go through process kama. Yes, so a minima, ya bedjuma, ya kati connects. Oko porter, customs funny be. So-called necessities funny be. Almost movements, almost ye cutting connects and the invoices and all those things. And you come back and shout, Ghana Dio, Ghana Dio, Ghana Dio. But you are contributing to Ghana Dio, you know. Obia and free baby, I'm Ghana ye my own. Obia and free baby, Anna, a baby honey enjoy. For instance, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm saying, you are not saying for
you would upon a good sweet.
Yes.
And a plastics, I
yes,
just
plastics. This is unbelievable.
I said, and
we owe ourselves an apology.
No, apology in the unia. We need to start ensuring that we will enforce and we will make sure. Say, selective justice, no, any punishment, no, any they do what say. Bibia, Janto, any better sim. Bibia, Obini will be a befrak and situation.
But means to me, when they say from Aveno rails, Moha. Ekwa kokosi cycle.
Yes.
And we've allowed these slums not to sprout along Odono. Sanko for we into we cannot eat our cake and have it. Say Timua, all those slums now should go.
No, but you see, question back when you say, yeah, no, because say, oh, let's be a good or the belt to man as a day. So one number marriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And what marriage? Men call marriage because a prestige. School year morning star
morning star
area cantonment and for cantonment was in Laboni. In fact, even Osu part of Osu baby but Nyandeba estate na make Nyandeba estate area hokwano who say dem who say go for the name why and I am tempted to believe we say any part draining ya papa biasa but ye who say ho efa we are tempted also to keep ourselves neat. Yes. But the moment to go to a ball, I build a hole. Yeah. One, two,
slam bina.
Yes. Yes. How? Why do we allow those?
Oh, starting motor from Tema. Oh, starting and
Asama right.
Yeah. Who's that slam be where any man say?
What do you room?
Sure, Masa. It's terrible. It's terrible.
What the moment your advocate said, we are holding government upon government responsible, but we are doing our best as journalists. But we are doing our best as journalists. Point is that the Ghanaian should also be conscious that he is a part of the country's forward march and development.
Yes, exactly.
He is a part. By a choir near Genesis, I just say a crowd of folk a draw 70 down on Moka, because maybe I'm going to do now. Omukazi is a mom for Trotro, play any binya that one war play about Konya Titanos. You know,
Nanawaton.
Oh, no, on Catitanos, Nimzana. Who may have a Papa may edit you one. Open row.
No, we're going to Newtown. Or more baby.
Oh, as a book.
Oh, minimum.
Oh, yeah, as a book.
Oh, minimum.
As a book,
Bass, no say stubborn. Oh, baby, or tell you, I say, see. Bass, we put.
I don't pursue
God memoir them.
Yes.
Media make can say we've been pampered too much as citizens of this country. It is a high time we demonstrate that Ghana belongs to us. Nobody can best do Ghana until we are in Kasa. Okay,
my main if I feel this side. Obi, me start definition we winning. Say you can say state you can primary definition of state. Monopoly over the use of force. Monopoly over the use of force. Na Ghana, I said yes, na Ghana. El to kwa and the mass at the kingdom, Asante Kingdom, or Kunwe waha, no what just as no abeye, no one was so hene back masi. It was Henry Casamona 2 o'clock a moon beda. Say state no end to me, I exercise that authority, or one my friend state. Yeah, Ghana, any weak state. Ghana, any failed state. Now, all arms of government, air function, and now the parliament, I take it or leave it. The Babeni Wumpo, but parliament is a bit stronger. What is here? The judiciary also you take Upo Wumpo, and also a stronger. Cast a first executive, almost a Yomajuma. Police for Fede Babysiano, IGP Dinam. Say, state in our money, homeless. And Chini Parson. I am for so ranketing, and I'm like I said, the boomayo. I am ranketing, Emma, Yadi, a booming. Say, state name to me, I am for so your
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Because I know where we hold me. I saw for me, a blood on our conscience as a nipper. I didn't say to me, yes, sir. And every day, every year, more than 20 years, men I mean, that when my crowd, what am I to donating? Say, a thing. Me bet na crying more than 15 years. Still I didn't anything. And I'm not sure saying the next 20 minutes they could do. Baby ya call to Kwanya that mina make no. One minister bay, MP bay, and the wakwa bruchra, one yina baby a green grass water picture da. One yina ankwa brucha one yina in show who enter picture da. I'm throwing a challenge.
And then you know, so Nipana,
ye. Now Omka say her grass and one a quarreso. And one the choir was again to me even. A nipa conscious effort. See, say na pesi ye. Aden na yesu wonsu wa ha. Na wonti me nyina nsu ho Ghana entwa picture.
No, but eno nso no. How do we deal with it? Because my point ne say the current administration made a particular promise. And the promise though in 2016 was to the effect say we would see a different odor.
Yes.
You bet dredging mama na clean. Aquatic life will come back. There will be some boats being near the Adea Basso and 600 million, man.
You know,
confused. The Conti project.
I'm not sure whether that is the, but I don't know. But I know that 600 million facility was purposely meant to redesign.
Yeah, but where is the facility? Akwahin.
Oh well, I've not checked.
You see, for all you know, the money never came. Yani me blame politicians more no. Mutu kwan keke.
Na assurance ni aba ya.
Na assurance ni ba na. Omo ba announce. Emu also scan so ma.
Unye paperwork ni.
Na publish it, okay? Na publish say odo ye di be say discussing na eba. Me what the money never hit out.
I'm sure Kokubako will be able to give us details about it because I know the money. I know the money there. System them say I know it was a foreign company which a local company later attempted or took over. And because then the entire meme,
I should think
the entire meme at that time. No, at that time, even Ibrahim Mahama and Engineers and Planet, they told the government of the day. I think something to that effect.
Something like that.
So if that money came,
where is it?
And remember, there's an O'Donnell, and looking at how our problem it is here, it will require a governmental push at the top level to be able to bring it to the level you go for London Bridge who picture. And say you say nam growing things. Nigeria for niche crano. Say omo ye movie no mucha Abuja or say Lagos. Ensure that cronin thing adan sisi. It's so nice. And we can do, and that's why I would argue say when we got to the level I bet see Odonimu area, the slums along the Odonimu we cannot continue to be
but there. Let's also not forget to say plastics na you hunu anymore.
Yes.
Enya hanku de free. E won greater Accra here. So Odono source fi baby na.
Oh yeah, I think it's free.
Yeah, to the gugu from no ho asa na e ba bedru ha wo. And wo pent akobopu.
The assemblies are not working.
What you say? Etiye na de bibia sha because it's so be the
assemblies are not working, Obi.
They are not that effective.
Either they don't know their scope and I said they really know but they've ignored or they are fed up with the kind of people they are dealing with. The assemblies are not working. Obi, the assemblies are not working.
I'm tempted to agree with
the assemblies are not working. The assemblies are not, because if assemblies are very effective, a lot of challenges that we are going through as a country, and I
think it's the mindset they build the assembly.
Yes, they're not working.
I don't know. And I don't know who's a Wilson at about you, but can't be say.
Yeah.
Say the best brains in every administration should be sent to go and manage
the
assemblies. Well, development,
exactly.
That's true. How they say,
exactly.
They should go down there. But constituency secretary on the break.
Yeah.
In the Union DC.
Yeah.
Where women's organizer.
Yeah.
Union MC.
Yeah.
And you take municipal chief executive.
Yeah.
Now, Nipano, yeah, Menka say, I just say Nipana,
yeah.
But at least basic way,
yeah.
Nipano, what the next transit a massa. How can you, mommy, 5 ways?
I'll bet you
generate income apart from common fund.
But I think LC to me a day a BM Faton say the state of New York.
Yes.
And yet Ghana, US are banning how.
It is run by the mayor.
I told you
the New York governor, and the mayor of the city of
London mayor.
Yes.
And yet UK for a year and say, but mayor no. 1 year, sir. I was a big Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Because
mayor of
never be brave. In fact, that time of a you propose now we cannot Greenwich. That time na boat to be is one be kama makoko fast bicycles is enter there. It is one more.
And again, Otimi Juma because he was elected. What I say, he was elected. He was beholden to some people. It becomes a problem. And I think we should go back to that whole conversation again and take our
election of MMDC.
Yes, we should take our district assembly system a bit more serious.
Election of MMDC na ekoka say aba was so ko je ihwehwani ko elect MMDC say mentality no so ebe ko atia until ebe ma development so aba challenge and all those things. MP ko mo opposition MP wo opposition timi ka say esan say me wo opposition ti kra no adwuma anya den en come ho.
No, but the difference they say assembly no say to abama wa oman say to aba because I remember say uko New York for example, the New York governor at the time not Trump the governor of New York was a Republican and not a Democrat, sorry, but Trump was a Republican president. You have some controls because district no esha wonsa structure na what's wrong. You have a similar structure down there. But mind you, sir, the assembly, no, more parliament.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
More parliament, more speaker. MPs, ne assembly members, almost was here. If you take your decisions, your mamo powers to enact subsidiary legislation. The multi more at that level.
Hey, just
if you found say DC any opposition DC and that's what we're baying. But on our control assembly any revenues. And that matter doesn't arise at all.
But there's a former DC who is also having a conversation because say Emrano bido duanano say ya nsachire munsu.
I see the can
sa to me when I first say munsu nya de ye adwuma no. A pim baby.
No, sir, once we devolve, no, see a proper devolution. About with power so. Because you are no longer beholden to the central government. In the amount of different powers, everything will be different. Now what me am manage your assembly.
No, but you see, Ghana company for now. Year campaigns of local government as a system.
Yes.
Composite true devolution. Now they don't even believe in it. Now they don't even believe in the true devolution, which is the true interpretation of decentralization. They don't even believe it. It's your problem.
Who they wash Ablekuma West Municipal Assembly? Oma who's Obama Hona? Who they share Shadai a good that area? Now imagine say Ablekuma West Assembly knew what the powers. The MCE there is elected.
Yeah.
Or 4-year term. The people of Ablekuma West
yes.
You campaigned on some specific things. Masa property rating because maybe the say what the district name assembly no. Now was assembly ne for young graduate. Mun go around the whole municipal area. Mun mark every property. Share job creation opportunities at the beba. And from a juma no now you get money to pay them. You don't need to even put them on the central government budget. You get money within to pay them something small. No much in the yes.
But so by
devolution they will see a sanction year bill.
So by way information
get proper
the
MCs.
money didn't come.
Okay.
The finance minister said Tekpe wanted the AMA to take up the cost of the project, but the AMA didn't have the financial muscle to take it up. The MOU was signed in March 2012 by Dr. Kwabena before during Professor Mills' state visit to the US of A.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
it is a Kanama.
It's been hanging.
Hey, so
and
hanging. All those media reports, front page stories,
so
Obinsu problem, Obi, the media is also part of the problem.
Yes.
These people are not mayors. But you keep on referring to them as mayors.
Mayors are from mayor.
On any problem. No, why should this be a problem?
Now we have a problem.
And why should this even be?
Whether mayor or no mayor, you are government representative over there.
We major in the minors.
Don't trivialize it.
Obi should do mayor, no Obi should.
Don't trivialize it. What is what the mayor born was for him?
Mayor, sir.
But we MC. Who are these?
But what you should say, forget about the titles. Let us do the work.
It is see, I mean, the assemblies now or do enam or more areas.
Yeah.
What is their plan for the other? Apart from what the central government will do. Omo plan here.
But Obi, Edusa in common, my former
former MC, because we need to take the because assemblies need a serious. Because I will share baby Eric J. Effie. German North.
And how quite the IGF no own to me 22,000. Own to me.
Because the market and the market
IGF 20,000 go away.
It took us and say it was better developer.
No, but a honor.
And assembly in your way.
Then you cash you all.
And the other thing is, Osha, the last time I was not about, okay, baby said, Osha in the district, no. One thing who said they will pay a quarry.
Yeah.
And what did the district do? In the Omoye say, okay, ebia this quarter, common fund the bebano. Let's also invest in the quarry.
Assembly knows that power.
Oh, why not?
Asempa FM.
Why not? And I make us say, about the quality of the people we appoint as MMDC. So, bottom line, no. Because a guy ya or coca, she ya who nipa no refer to it.
Yeah.
Who they were just imagine. Only it has a park as own develop a strategic document for the district. Oh, obviously, how can he do it?
Oh, it was really awkward.
How can he do it? And there are a lot of them even in this administration. Because minim MC be powerman mekaisa me wo ECG no. Ye call commission ye office back in the district. Oman ena MC in mama speech. Maza, I was shocked. Now brofuna ya traman nimpona on kind. It was terrible. me see me trust here for 15 minutes.
But there's a school of thought also believe say it is not even about the English language. They believe that when it comes to those local appointments now, there are people within that sector now, system now and anonymous related well to them.
Man, once English is official language, you cannot do without it. You can't. Because our contract documents are not written in Akan. They are written in English.
Oh, I cited the example of Okumukomu that I could say
Ekosiisen On
No,
but you see, you're 1 out of a million.
Ghana at that time
and Ghana
today. The complexities you have to deal with now, the kind of contract agreement you have to enter into, the document you have to sign, you have to read, approve, and sign. What's a new master?
Now that time,
no, but you've been an MCE before. This conversation should even be.
I mean, sir, that the quality of human resources there, nobody can debate you on that. It's fundamental.
Yes.
But say some of our laws also need to change.
Oh yes,
because we say we local government official. Now a district chief executive.
Asempa FM.
That's you have a structure where you see you are just a representative of the center. That is who you are. And see, it means that at every point in time, what's trying to PBR, where you are there, so we try in our huichi. Now it's a dear baby, a quan benso and a center ever fan. And then we also have certain restrictions and limitations in the law. Okay, run on the Binkuma, a more certain room to operate. Okay,
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Who any final point to make and work?
Oh, final point, me Makada, men of coincidentally was working.
Okay.
Times now we say no, and you good times but a buying and you're careful and one creative vacuum space and speculation and take it over. I buy a call
Asempa FM.
Piduase 3 days. Me mompa de kemenya and kebi kon can name pono. Major press conference be
addressed by who?
Either the president or the finance minister or even information minister.
Information minister just left our studios about an hour ago. Or say hopefully within this week the finance minister will speak to the council.
Yes, I know. Say my test Asempa.
Okay.
Okay. But me de papa mu pa dia me mumu dia and komo kwado moko bo pono e kenne na komaka. Amman kofo nya confidence in the system say ache mui. Amma sa speculations na e koso man ne dollar ne pound e dwane because say you say go to no. Through no fault of the government anyway. Ombet mak se mu kakra amman kofo akoma ato mu yem. Speculations no doso. Ena obi aka hasa na ko beye.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
no kasantem. Anye sana na space no. Enkofo agi space na fa en they told that the yesterday the nyina ye wo professional speculators. What I say? Obe speculate ama dollar akosoro aye say they do it. And especially whereby American government ankasa announce say interest rate our American dollar so ebe kosoro.
Yeah.
Sana beye obi a we sika ni bia be pese obeto the dollar dia kwato bank e wa America because interest rate ne be kosoro. Sana mo ye no and no but we are living dangerously. A man aban shouldn't fear. And I'm not sure that may be the reason why I won't kasai. Aban should come to the public. Talk and now confident in buy. Or man pay one kasa more than 25 times. Does he know and your man na a yema Ghana for? Me also he knows it. You know to know what you know every other week be any other no. Na man ko for resemu say, hey, yaren ye kumudipa. But at least
we know what
is happening. The government must speak now. Echa na ejo. Echa na egofo tufutu guni penny. Instead say mo be kasa no afa na mo be cheche nsemu adi na say we do kan ye no kre. Na nya no kre unim no kre na won kan ntem. Unim no kre dia kan ntem na kofo nye no kre ni na hwe and wrong. O speed change a face no cry. And draw. What up the one haraba ko be fa no kra be hu no no watwam wo be chase no a unkoto kokko no wawu and we defeat no acha 6 months no asa resurrect no asa be sa ho no wokọ it aban make sure say omoma full disclosure the current state the womunie if omopa enkofo can even compare other ekoso omo global picture ne say na ababeduru ye die nie this are the year it is not enough just to say abaya cut expenditure by 30%. Which one did you cut?
Okay.
Let us know. Minimum bia. None papa no is kanipa.
But those details, at least the information minister tells us it will be part of what the finance minister will be presenting to the Ghanaians.
It should be part. Minimum bia. None papa is kanipa kumasi. Edrube papa no sika sembe ye basa. Nifia condition now or simubi
Asempa FM.
Oye ya nane manomuso so otutu koto fan kwa ko suba no ato fan kwa da bofie wuna otutu akwadi no wasilisili ho bebia koduru no o enkra na angu
omoda fan ne musa
amoda fan no sa erikaje bula se de ne koduru ho no mo erikaje emusa no ho se 2018 conditions are near Ghana. Any viasi nyina 2018 before COVID. Say na nyamati. Na interest rate net say. Na inflation net say. You should answer these questions. What me answer? No yeah. Oye honest person no but Drew has na ya the hammy.
Let's leave that conversation.
Aha to omonam dem.
Na Gordon Medase. Gordon Asare Bediako.
Da bimbasa kapenta.
Eric J. Atina say miracles Dennis Abuaje enso ewa ha. Ye ba sisi I bet trust wedding come stay with us.
Bemma netie me. Se wo ye obi a wodwunso ntentema najo. Anansa wo bemma mu ta hwehwe. Wo chimu ansa na wodwunso so a na mu achemienu. Se wo bemma so ate ana empaso agudie na kofom nti wontime nyinse wo yire dia. Ene Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene ye wo last stop. If you say Access Clinic and Prostate Center die. Yenni majuma. Ememma ho odinti ene ye bai. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Ene Nima Police Station ene dinhwe animo. Ewo Maslot Hotel ene the Youngsters International School finfin hono a. Freyen ewo 024-025-7333 and 020-352-2579. Access Clinic and Prostate Center. Beme bia ene daso no.
Mama, tell me master's degree program Ekano online. Maybe me investment accounting so mama first kakakra ngumu. Me dem.
Hey, Oba, na se we dia obosu mi sika ni nyina asan.
Oh, me okay kra. Me wabosu mi akete afufro bio.
Osei.
EcoBank double salary promo idie. Every na dey ko do 31st March 2022. Your customers bosu mi akweti ani nyina awoje no. Ye mo hu mienu. E ma wenfa akọ ho kra o. Nya be ya ne se, ubebie EcoBank salary account. Anasa obeji waketia afa EcoBank. Na nya mo hu mienu emre yem. Fa bosu mi akwetia no efa EcoBank ene yia. Fra EcoBank say sia ya nje wo hwe. E wo 0800-003225. Ana email yen wo ecobankenquiries@ecobank.com.
Na den one can be bisa. Me yi me salary account ako EcoBank CCA.
Oba, come me home. Now be saying ya free life insurance. Any ni oma bebre wa account no so.
And to check akra wo hu. Sa akra dey National Lottery Authority for Caritas platform no and ehweso. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Asempa FM.
It's new, it's fresh, and more entertaining. Asempa Showbiz Review.
We're about to take it back. You're rocking with the best.
You better come up with your favorite celebrity.
Beautiful Yvonne, how are you?
We made a lot of money back in the day.
we haven't had a real global artist from Ghana apart from Osibisa no.
Abedafo so betnase. Nya yem prinsen mu. Make a panel discussion.
Netflix to put your movie on their platform. If you can't match, you won't be there.
But don't forget, so bet me a call into the show. No watch your wagene. Name kai. So be joining our various social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and the Kika Asempa 94.7 FM. This and every Saturday, 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Asempa 94.7 FM. Near for your rejuvenated and refreshing weekend entertainment program, Asempa Showbiz Review. Don't miss it. Asempa Showbiz Review.
Cocoa dairy free coconut milk. Cocoa dairy free coconut milk. Yakube America or bois de diaba kube and a yediaye. So would the good tea and now cocoa moi and bois poapo. Enti Emma no pediani ye crabeshankasa. Calcium ni vitamin D2 are a woman. Emma will sink ni undo bimu yedin. Vitamin D12 nso bois ma umoja no di efusani. Cocoa die ediaba na yediaye. Na Vegetarian Society a wo UK ajia tumpefi. Cocoa dairy free coconut milk. Jibaku sesia. Etufon for telephone 027-444-0180. FDA ahwehwe sa edwade nkrata yi mu
FM.
Cocoa dairy free coconut milk.
Majami hu already.
Daddy, wait chia wa. So wo fobia wonfa. Enkenye ni sasase baako. Ya to ama wo. Ato ama ni pada brode wo ho. Ya sama langard fo ebrim waguswe. Na Ostek property for na me kase ko hu omo. Ekosiise.
Na say me kuta 6,000 Ghana cedis pa. Metumi anya sase wo Ostek property.
So me ka kire. Ko me sase no so bi ankasa. Jojo wa Asebi Shy Hills. Afie ayi kuma. Suchari Junction. Any Chopoli airport nyina.
Me kumi kura ni 200 blocks. Any 10 cement bags. Oto sase no. Almost Sandy P so free no.
Waka. Na so pese wo swap de dia asase mpo a. Ya ma do. Free Ostek properties.
One more office no do wa. Omo offer service no opposite 0240-933-740 and 0266-101-406.
Ostek properties. Omo yen sase rankasa.
Hey, lala didi. Didi lala. Wa wari asodie. Na me de yemia. Africa Queen Mackerel bonejuma wo sisan.
Africa Queen Mackerel ide wati ase owunia.
Se wo de ye aduane a. E danso. Tomato sauce na egu ho no so e ye rich. E pise wo. Nti e me aduane ne de ye strong kon.
Enam no so hyemu ma. Na me kire se nam panko a.
Wa wo beti ase. Na wo be checking so. Africa Queen Mackerel de. E ye grade 1 o.
Na me say me twa kwa me nkwan. Na me tu bi gumu a. Ato ne term so. Honey,
Obaba.
Oba papa, oh you ma, me jo.
Me say, jollof, Gary photo, rice and stew, and piscine gravy day. Africa Queen Mackerel ni mo. Intimi ni now.
Ampa.
Africa Queen Mackerel. Shawenum keke, nam papa no.
Africa Queen. Africa Queen. Shawenum keke.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I done me yo. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contract
Asempa FM.
Me fani na enko dan rocksters. Won so wo kromo pa, wo dwen ho sen.
The contract and won nimni ekọ. Ghana ha de e ba no quality metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Eye rocksters. Enfie bebre ni na rocksters. E di roofing sheet papa ne ho aka de asum Ghana for.
Enka yesi ya no mu die nso ebo.
Eni adufudi achi na nkoto ade bone ne sunda achi. Fre 0544-338041. Say your metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and POP ceiling dia. Fre rocksters na won twa wontum.
Asempa bia ba. Upesika akostati ejuma bi. Uhia bosia atre udwadie mu. Woye government ana private worker uhia sika de ate wo hot bi so. Woye busumi ejuma uhia scantem pa bi so. Eni na quick credit be ma obosia mo atwa ne kakra. Eye collateral free loan na susu savings account opening deposit BRNim de hia ne se woye Ghana ni na wo Ghana card. Se wanye ejuma afi we mu de kodia na wo na wo pe o excuse BRNim for quick credit it was 0302-200-390 and na 0596-920-833. Number for Biara Frewa enya quick credit. Shenen so say quick credit and loan e wo internet so. Enti shena obiara ndada. Bank of Ghana amma mu dwede ho kwan na kai se nhyehyɛ da ho.
Quick credit. Lending made simple.
Yo, chairman, what they go on for your side?
Chale, hard times, so see. I try say I go stake back for this side, sir, but I know they work. See, they also the job for this side.
Oh, Chale, yeah, wow. But why not the stake for soccer bet, eh?
You say what? Soccer bet?
Yes, they are back with the highest odds, bro. You for look sharp, oh.
When winning is important enough, you do it when the odds are not in your favor. But with soccer bet, the odds are in your favor. Bet on the highest odds in any soccer bet shop, or simply download the Soccer Bet mobile app and bet anywhere. With Soccer Bet, stand the chance to win and get your cash instantly. Soccer Bet, your best bet for sports betting. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Gaming can be addictive, not for persons below 18 years.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Ensuo mankwa, ensuo yemkwa. Nom Awake purified drinking water. Abujun swa eye kroje. Ensuo ne ma wa hodede tena ho abribia. Kai se Awake bottle ba ko bi a wo beto no. Ye sika kakra de kon National Cardiothoracic Center. Awake purified drinking water. One for life.
For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
FD ahwehwe sajade nka to magia tum say.
Abnenie, Mamia Okuta Chirme Postronko.
I've been blessed with 3 beautiful daughters.
We seen a bosse, obetutu ne mama mi and sending in Abrabo. Manesisi ye will be biarim.
If you want to live in poverty without making something of yourself, you can do that. But I will not allow you to drag your sisters with you. Never.
Shodua emo share or yetre ne akomatie wo eno sinikaya Showmax edia benimu. Sign it up. Nashre eno or showmax.com. Na wonso sepe wubi. Mu hia in shishiye biao. To me etrim ebribia wope.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Franco Trading Enterprise still phone Papa Fie Samsung nie Nokia nie iPhone nie say your printers or mobile phone accessories Franco Trading Enterprise afa no one TV aye this satellite any ultra panels abomuma
Facebook say uko Franco Trading Enterprise na say likes number 100,000 ayo mo eni omuniga Samsung na www.francotrading.com Android app aye Franco Trading Instagram aye @Franco Trading na nipa body for dosunti Franco e di momo pay code number 189480.
Your branches on the Bebre Wagana baby, Nemum, head office on the Twaya Dabraka, opposite Rugby Cinema.
Tema, Franco Community 1, One Waterworks Nedianimere, Cycle, opposite Odor Rise, Madina, 100 meters away from the police station. Kaswa, Franco, opposite Kaswa Polyclinic.
And our prayer numbers in 0246 422 338 and 0546 133 188. Franco Trading Enterprise.
Still, phone Papa Fie.
And you're not going.
Emma Rosom Decodi, a Hona Sewusu Danu Vene to finishing touches, Nemo Sisia. I was so do any chill. Emma Rosom Deco, Omo Arison Watahita, made in Italy, size beer, PPR fittings, Chrome Stop Cock, NEP. Ideal standard straight and corner bar, far from a kitchen taps of pure chrome, and fading and rusty. Quality WC and wash hand basins. Beautiful bathroom accessories of different models. Chesa Angel Brigadier, a Italian brando, Nagana Hadier, a Emma Rose Home Decor. Papa, therefore, almost some 2-year warranty. I'm a Rose Watsimota. Quite filling station opposite. Kantanka showroom no lane is one crime. Kumase, I'm a Rose Wapatase Police Depot, Jinasi Road, Fresh 0559 650 682. Najenche Mubia. I'm a Rose Home Decor.
Mama, tell me master's degree program Ekano online. Maybe me investment accounting so mama first kakakra ngumu. Me dem.
Hey, Oba, na se we dia obosu mi sika ni nyina asan.
Oh, me okay kra. Me wobosu mi aketi afufro bio.
Osei.
Ecobank double salary promo idie. Every na dey ko do 31st March 2022. Your customers boost me akwati ani nyina awoje no. Ye mom hu mienu. Ama we fa ko crowd. Nya be ya ne se, ubebie Ecobank salary account. Anasa obeji waketia afa Ecobank. Na nya mo hu mienu emre yem. Fa boost me akwati no efa Ecobank ene ya. Fra Ecobank say sia ya nje wo hwe. E wo 0800 0003225 and I email yen wo ecobankenquiries@ecobank.com.
Na den one can be bisa. Me yi me salary account up on Ecobank sisia.
Any oba, they come me home them. Now be saying ya free life insurance. Any ni oma baby, wa account no so.
And to check a crowd who Sakra de National Lottery Authority for Caritas platform no and Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
Tyler Jumayefo biara ahonhoahoa ne sɛ ɔpɛnya ne tile cement ho mfasoɔ ne sɛ nti na tilers ne adansifoɔ ɛkamfo Weberco tile cement abrɛ bia wɔnim sɛ Weberco tile cement ekita global standard na adwumakuo Weber Ghana na ɛyɛ wɔ ɔman yi wɔnim sɛ Weberco tile cement yɛ soronko chemicals ne ahoɔnenu a ɛwɔ mu nti yɛn ho hia ne nsu a wɔde bɛka afra wohia cement foforo bia bio wɔnim sɛ Weberco tile cement akyi yie ɛkyɛ na ɛmu nso twe tan nti ɛba no ɛdan mu ɛdan ho anaa abɔntenso tiling deɛ a Weberco tile cement ɛda nso na ne boɔ so nyɛ den koraa yɛto tile no yɛni ato no prɛko pɛ deɛ na yɛ Weberco tile cement yo baby Ceramica Interstyle Ceramics Esojaman Skyview Marti Atala Tagore Koforidia Cantamanto Freyeng 055-648-6342
Weber, we care.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning,
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa, Upa Sempentia, Utuni Radio Mupa Odim 94.7. Asempa FM, oh yeah, do papa. Asempa FM, everywhere you are. Asempa FM, everywhere you go. Asempa, hey, all talk all day.
94.7 Asempa FM Sony. Ekosiisen dwumedie no wasugu so a utie no. Ma yena mo nyina sensan mo makwa babie 35 minutes after 4. Eba Ekosiisen dwumedie so in studio. Former MCA for the Kriapim North Municipal Assembly Dennis Miracles Abuaji ene oye presidential staffer na oye coordinator edema local government and rural development. In fact, decentralization and so eka the office of the president and Dennis Miracles Abuaji ewaha. Sounds so enase udu any trim ewa Bono region. The NDC party in Bono region one deputy communications officer Nidin Ede Eric Eje on also ewo studio ha. But let me read this rejoinder yensa akasisia from the New Patriotic Party Northern Regional Secretariat, where a rejoinder Yendi constituency has one album. The attention of the Northern Regional Executive Committee of the NPP, led by Chairman Samba, has been drawn to a press conference organized by the Yendi constituency chairman, which mentioned that the Yendi constituency has two albums. The Regional Executive Committee, by this release, wants to place on record that the Yendi constituency has one and only one constituency album, which was prepared by Yendi Election Committee set up on the directives of the National Council of the New Patriotic Party. The 9-member Yendi Election Committee, which membership included some constituency executives, worked to produce the one and one only album, which will be used for the upcoming constituency elections and future elections. It is therefore unconstitutional and malicious for the Yendi constituency chairman to put out a false narrative concerning the constituency album, purposely to bring chaos and disrupt the election process. The Regional Executive Committee urged all well-meaning party members
and aspirant to disregard the press conference from the constituency chairman and work with the album the election committee came out with. Thank you. Signed, Alhaji Sibdo Al-Hassan Yakubu, Regional Secretary NPP, Northern Region. Into way, any rejoinder Yensaka Edia Free Party no Secretary or Northern Region. Where's the Obi? Please say hello to Comrade Eric for me. Did I hear from the gentleman speaking that the weak fall of the city to the dollar is not the fault of the government? Interesting. Please ask him during the former administration, did he have the same views that the fall of the city was not the fault of the then administration? What names did he and the NPP guests, what names didn't they call former President Mahama? Okay. When your fundamentals are weak, the dollar will expose you. Statement made by then was used by this very gentleman. What has changed? OB. Paul De Suso, and he's in Worcester in Massachusetts. Obi, kindly send my regards to Eric Ejay. We appreciate his presence at the Tain application launch, and kudos to Pablo for gifting Tain with such an application that will keep the database of all Tain members. That's from Ekojan. He is a deputy coordinator for Tain Southern Sector. Ekojan, good afternoon to you. Happy birthday to my dearest auntie, Philomena, who lives in London. Great to be born in March. Stay blessed always. Kwesi Reynolds, Agona Odobin. This one says, a happy birthday to Hajia Fathia Aziz of the Office of the President. May God bless her new age and desires according to his will. James Kwabena Bonfe, editor of the National Forum. And on the way, Abba, James Kwabena Bonfe, good afternoon to you wherever you may be. A belated happy birthday also goes to the CEO, in fact, the executive chairman of the Jospon Group, Mr. Xiao Ejapon. You celebrated your birthday over the weekend. Happy birthday to you. You are presiding elder Ewo Graceland PIWC. Happy birthday, though belated, to you. Fred Agbenyon says, Obi, there are business opportunities in every part of the country. The first thing we need to do is to give an autonomy status to all districts. We must allow them to put in place their own security mechanisms, recruit and pay them, recruit their own teachers, nurses, etc. Every assembly should employ an entrepreneur whose core business would be to identify opportunities within the district and help package them into business proposals. Assemblies should be allowed to borrow on their balance sheet for projects. They should be allowed to collaborate with the private sector and enter into PPP arrangements. I can share with you a comprehensive paper on how we can develop our district. Fred Agbenyo, and I agree on almost all the points you raise. Thank you. Nagel Foundation says, a happy birthday, belated though, to Godfred Nana Owusu. May God increase you and may he give you the desires of your heart. The Nagel Foundation is proud of you. And this is a birthday wish going out to Mame Adwa Aqua. Happy birthday to you. It's coming through from your mom and the entire family. Mame Adwa Aqua. Do have a good one. Glorious birthday to Comrade Stephen Seke, youth organizer at Pramkese Lorry Station of the NDC. May the Lord bless you with wisdom, good health, long life, and abundant grace. Godfred Bonsu, Ewo Kade constituency. Before I bring my guest in, it's your birthday today. Ya Ejapoma a free year Bonsu. Uye Tain KNUST sponsorship head. You lead the sponsorship team for Tain KNUST. Ya Ejapoma a free year Bonsu. Happy birthday to you. This is from Simon Ajeman, the Ashanti Regional Tain President Chairman.
Ekosiisen On Asempa
Tain President Chairman. Hey. Akwe didn't post. We say, Precision OB, tell Paul De Suso that Dr. Baumian never said anywhere that when the fundamentals are weak, the dollar will expose you. He should get his quote right before sending a message. Anyways, let me say a very big good afternoon to all members of the Alliance for Foot Soldiers Advocacy, AFA, Se Obama, Pokwase, Edie Eni. Good afternoon, Obi. Please wish Miss Nana Esi Brew Money, Bibi, of Space FM in Takwa, a happy birthday for me. Ochiame Amwako Dakwa, and let me add my voice. Nana Esi Brew Money, happy birthday to you. You work with Space FM in Takwa in the Western region. Do have a good one and live to be 94.7 and beyond. Enti miracles afe officially akwaba.
Yes, will be. Divine selection come is udenya miase. Na obi me mema fataya. Dinede fataya. Enya
fatia.
Fataya. Aziz. Memano happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yankopon shano. Omano hoden sonko. Mr. No on sending me location for
the party.
The party, very important. I would add the birthday dear. It drew a Sabusia crown of a bar. A saw born out there. Very important. It will be able to me cut 12 months in you. Now, Obi, member, it could happen not for MPP, Memo Bia Chinkwa.
Okay.
Especially over the weekend. Contested polling station elections are winning. Congratulate you, Munina, Bomuna Basso.
Now, polling station and election area coordinators.
Polling stations.
Okay, where polling station?
Polling station. Yeah, Bomuna Basso. Now, me kakra me catch one and say in the next 4 years, the survival of the party depends on omo polling station. It is ambri if you are neku you moduma shasi I don't know. A queen be on befaswa boa party for any a dome womo polling station. Na omakom ho bom no mutumi de ye adwuma na New Patriotic Party etumi asan so ato adwuma pa ye no so se na bi bitumi ne Ghana ko yenim no a very important so mehwe no mai de omo a omo file ya omo tian ye ntomo ntumi wi no I think say this is not the end of it.
Okay.
Politics there you always have moments obedi nkugo any moments obedi nkunim omonfa omoho enhim na menka se bia wantumi enwi ni nti adwuma no kwa wejai because the opposition party na any omopre no principalities and powers so ewiem etu for kakabris from say kakabreche ni omokeke omaso wodi ti se jeja ye ho a omo de befa ase nti erikeje ti Asempa oba betwa ntro na kansa makese na odi bia frafra no quality see ya no de bia soso na yesi ote ha no police station executive ye adwuma ne say won peso no so no say see ya yesi album bie no we more than 600 between 500 600 nti sandi pa 500 bi na wo polling station ho no ye no mu nete ho obi mu ba me polling station la Methodist primary obi o album bie minim no minim ni nua nim ne maame ne papa nim ne wofa.
Oh really?
Oh yes. Obi at me polling station bie minim no cause a neighborhood normally new people ne be a teacher ni bi o be chade okunu any nurse bi any ade bom ka normally no ye ni momo enti say target polling station ho na you focus on am there is no way the NDC can beat us in any elections na baby etumi atam Ghana ababedru ene se na wiase akwakodru no see MPP yen so many ni jai share NDC funds are ombe de yebe konkwaso nti yesre Equiapem North MPP polling station executives am winning elections over the weekend na obi mebo polling station elections committee na baso because when papa pie pa beto aba and as a national elections obi to be winning elections no by 150 votes.
Hey.
Yes. Now second person they lose by 80 votes.
Wow.
Into Kabumwa and I'm almost 300 votes. And then it tells you so who enthusiasm. Abra poso akokra. Abra bakokra there. One of the polling stations are Mikopi Obabeto Abeni no. So by omo didn't track when so front seats. Normally omukra. Or to Abeni na or take say 5 positions and two way we are no what way we all say akase na mego fie na mo de baba beto aba na mo je vetra Osei Osei no akatra ho na so na ma me why dey do buy Osei wa be dada we do vetra so beto aba me 2 years so mo je fisi oro boy say omo candidate na contest no omo ko twetwe omo fifie be support you na o candidate ni ja ho kra na o kra the position no o gini vote etutu mani wi a just watch ya ma na wi a say bia obefoma koma I said there waka. And for me, I was very excited over the weekend, knowing and seeing, say, despite all the challenges, the majority of Ghanaians still have the confidence in the new patriotic party. Say, yen, any amayukua, irrespective of the challenges that we are facing as a people, as a nation, and as a global community, yen de betu mi asoso Ghana emu akọ bibie nyina ye pese ye de ye kono. Yehwe na your mandate as polling station executives yemfa enye adwuma eno beboa na yetumi aye solid as a political party and solid as a nation.
Okay. Into Miracles near 10 and Coward is opening comment. Happy 60th birthday to Elder Samuel Ofosu of the Church of Pentecost Dansoman District Central Assembly, from your son Kweku Stephen of Oman FM, Vera, Gloria, and Eunice. We say, may God richly bless and give you long life. We love you. And Elder Samuel Ofosu, Church of Pentecost, Dansoman District, Central Assembly. Happy 60th birthday to you. You are 60 years. May God comfort you on every side. Na nyamemwao na oma unyinche enye nyinche keke nyincha ahoden esan ewom. Good afternoon, Obi. A happy birthday to my brother Anefi Samuel, a student of the Ghana Communication Technology University. May God bless your new age, bro. From Beremaya Odompre in Hamburg, Germany. This one says, Obi, good afternoon. Greetings to Dennis. And tell him I still wait for my... Charlie. Okay. This one says, good afternoon, Obi. Let me see. Happy birthday to Mary Ekwia Ofusua Akafol, aka Ekwia Abanga of Madina constituency. Also a very special birthday to Mrs. Perpetual Edubia Brichum of Fidelity Bank. Nana Ekwia Moabuaten, Ablekuma Central, coming through with all of these. My daughter Rahel Asaba Tete, who schools at Mother's Love Academy in Winneba. Happy birthday to you, and may you live long with health and prosperity. This is from your father, Eric Kojo Tete, also in Winneba. Somebody wants to know what's the scoreline between Kotoko and Techiman. 11 wonders. Okay, we'll get that and update you when we get the information. We say, Obi, tell Miracles that the Ophie project is still on. Ophie for life. Alex Martinson is in Koforidia. Happy birthday to Professor Kofi Ejekun of the University of Ghana. Live long and God continue to bless you for your good works. Okay. Obi nso di odi abano ne din enka ho, unfortunately. But Professor Kofi Ejekun, my former lecturer at the Linguistics Department, University of Ghana, a happy birthday to you, sir. Have a great one. Eric. Udin no na shem finfin. Eric Kwabena Kweku Kwesi Kofi Eric Kwame Eje.
Obi.
Yes.
Obi, so Eric.
Me from infancy. Ebi mo de apia kan.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Okomi fia. E wo me krom, suma in krom. Apia wo pa.
Yeah.
Me nua de oye pani pa ye friend apia, de odi na chi apia.
Oh, okay.
Toss of 4 men so apia na ba me de na me na me yi apia.
We apia ni fie. Enanka ye Eric apia Eje.
Obi betimi attest me. Na wa test me apia Eje. Meaning say nipa ni nim
from Tete.
Yeah. That's
and that's not apia Eje nso nya bad.
Yeah.
Well, Eric Eje, you want to push that brand.
Oh,
okay. Eric apia Eje.
Yeah. Into the Eje.
Eric Eje.
Philip was able
to. We're too much. We're too much.
Obi.
Yes. Now what's coming?
Obi, answer na Eric Bebon, Mr. Obi, Yembo, Chairman Kojo Boate, New Jabe North.
Chairman Kojo Boate.
Obi Yembo Nabaso.
New Jabe North.
Obi Yembo Nabaso. Yembo Nabaso. Because you see, says internal elections near end of him.
Yes.
And for almost about 2 or 3 weeks, we try to North Queensland. Going up and down, as the chairman of the elections committee.
For Equiapem North.
Oh, okay. We try Queensland.
Okay.
And we share the level of transparency I'll put in place in getting the elections underway. I think that we need to applaud him. Because Embra constituency chairman running elections were Obosomase and Tutu no. Now the chairman of patrons and so running elections were Mampong. Sambreno now the director of IT running elections were Manfe. Sambreno now the women organizer running elections were Adroso. At that same time, we are committee members. And see, once you see structure, at that same time, na constituency organizer, also, our no acting secretary, run elections, or Okrasi. That same time, now the acting director of elections and research, I am a friend of Frank Edu, also run elections, or Mangwasi. Now the chairman of council of
video
where crowd Amano Chrome police station ba no.
Oh, this is the election.
One police station no. Most of the papers into the position no. And see what they do at the police station is we do what some we nipa 5 na mo contest here. The ballot box is this is your.
Oh, okay.
And the chairman ballot box, secretary ballot box, organizer ballot box. And the chairman for some we are 3
obi e kra paper.
Mu gine chire no ballot. It will number 1 near amount paper 1. Ofa number 2 near amount paper 2. Ofa number 10 number paper 3. Near it is a nipa no be 2 abano. Odu mumo ni mu a. Na se wo obi no pe wasema o number na ukura no. What try no paper so. Or they share ballot box.
All these people are
this is
MPP
a crowd
members
for just one polling station. Look at that. One polling station. Look at that.
And it's a wood here, Oba Asempa FM, your page on Facebook.
Look, also be the position this way. Your gentleman, shares a green, just I am telling you, one polling station, no. Just one polling station.
Oh, okay.
And see, I see a bot Chairman Kujo Abaso, and your Biana party no someone say Uncle Kodiju Medio to me didn't say, look at the numbers. Will be just one polling station. And I think say the New Jabe North constituency chairman deserves some solid commendation. Ebani say definitely ebe can be you so be lose will be winning or you lose any budget you winning and so and ye do money but ultimately I think say if you look at this and there are videos for all the 138 polling stations, 145 polling stations. Nipaneba see lot of numbers to execute this man. Teacher Wangudo.
Chairman Kojo Boate.
I had a friend Chairman Kojo State Region. Chairman Kojo Boate. Chairman of constituency chairman.
Okay.
For Eastern Region.
Dean of all the chairmen.
We are very, very grateful the people of Ekapel North for the leadership.
No, but he's a solid guy. I mean, personally knowing him, he's a really solid guy. Chairman, kudos to you for a job well done. Eric, initial comment.
Elections
yeah. Adumia, no one crying kakanka. Yes. And blaze and answer fe. And as I mean, I am a fe.
Medasi. Ubi. Many penny back your friend Amanura Peter.
Amanura. Okay.
Peter.
Okay.
Or your church training.
Okay.
Sunyane.
Okay.
Now make I say time one. Yeah, war. Be menfani se Saturday candidate just yeah wo ho no NDC communicator.
Okay.
Na
you see much.
Na me aspire say one day
obey so
no and then na woda.
Oh, okay.
Senior comrade mema na wodapa oguso abo adwuma ma party no.
Okay.
And nipa ba ko opemasem. That is how I put it. Me started sunyani na from the constituency to sunyani ayeko nyina no. Oh, you good. Ntinya men kana ho na nemfie wadi no oma ne nye ishrama no. Na esomfa so de enka na busua nyina.
Oh, okay.
We MPP for Koko to polling stations aba. We de enka obibesi esinsen yafu na sa wonfa hobu ya say annoying and help but ni nyina na politics ni I normally say it's aside politics no omo ye nua ye nipa ba ko but ya na ya painting it said we bia we nye nipa the bia ya metai ka say ye ti kromo ai obi you a journalist or best friends a media guys.
Yes.
Trotro driver no. Best friend a trotro driver.
Ekosiisen On
Asempa na oye
FM.
funadaka no. The best friend and so ye funadaka. But politicians the way ya man yosem wo oman mu ha no. Etoda na upie kwa abontene bia oni MPP ni kura gina ho na obi beto a. Na ono no ka chose nti de mu ye nyina achi mu ye fine. Me de menye the type me that dirty politics no. I don't believe in it. Because Osei menua JJ.
Yes, John Jenapo.
Yes, nini nua Abua.
Abu, yes.
Efe. Ye wa ben mu na JJ oswafo obeye ne dwuma ene ye co-position or MP nini nua no so oswafo obi a so clearly no obi anim dia wasua no whether say wa ben mu o position no e was so fast with the boy and nti na ba ye kan bi no nti moto ma ba na wi a ye mamomoni yo me on Friday me ko twam wo Eastern Ekuapem na me call kre na me ne obi kwa ya de nti me do manfe na edomo aba peso awo kwan no ho a me busa na musu MPP for na eto aba
polling station elections.
Yeah, a coupon so am say the same thing. A coupon de na ya himfie na nimu ana say na yeah bibi edu ya ehu ye no.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Nti mo de dan yame asese mo de mo ho no police fo amfa nsu hyianko na moto awie boko na me ofa kodwo nso obo na baso kodwo na anko ye good but anya izo say no ofa ne hack man kuku bodo ma say utu edi moto awie na asunju aba dan yame ase ai akropon ho na kapofi no.
Yes, Kapofi
Ekropon ana
Ekuapem North.
Eho na manfene
Yeah. The constituency no eho no fear.
Oh, okay. On the ne uma ba kono ko contest.
Woman ben no. Deputy information. Trade Minister, Deputy Trade Minister. Enye Dokua na okay. MP o host here.
On your friends.
Dokua. Oh, okay. Dokua is Siama, I think.
Ura Charles BC.
Yes.
Oh, okay. In a Charles BC or Groma.
So a presidential staffer.
Oh, that's what.
Or a Western Regional Secretary.
Oh, that's a presidential staffer.
You release be a treasure on your presidential staffer.
I'm my way, dear. Morning, such a you. And you want, yeah, wish him well. Sir, I wish him well. Sir, my free and fair election. MPP, the more free and fair. We don't what do you. Yeah, the name. Dennis Nabertran work as free and fair. Because no more co-election. You nim said it. What I say? Indeed, say a free and fair. Yeah, dynamics. But so far, me could tell more that area there. But the me who that day kakrani there. That's a nipa wire twaba. Asan like or motwaba. Inti me koba
pinchen bi anim.
Oh, ho de mante. Ba me koba ya na me hwena no ha ya. Do me kwabenya. Jesus. Oh, they as a boxing ring mu pa. Ebe. Obi.
Domi kwabenya
na mse na adwa safo ani hamponi na sa adwa o ha de a ankenye domi de no enne ahokyera ba police fo ntimi nya fu emfa nko petrol mpo no ni atimi fu ka kese pa no nso hye de agum edigina police station
de domi de nso hye ko
oh one na memo video se obebo no nso de a se de wabo obi na enye o. So the enemy busa me hone say hey miracle say the moye Ekuapem de na ye boko no mo nyina mo nya party ba ko ana And you see, internal politics, no. Unity ni a key. Makoya idea work we are pen BBI boko. Mo kan ho asem F.
Ekosiisen On
And then
Asempa
ebeba se mo
FM.
amohia. Maame yefunu ba ko mumba. Mo kwa ko yi makan ni for. And so just a police for be patamo. Mo fa mo nananom too much. You people no yes. Enye mo sesa. Oh, mo desu ba na desire to da na mo ho asem ba nipa kura ntimi kan bi ma mo. Because they see what Dome Kwabenya. It was so bad. Obi, check the videos and see.
Now, who's the video there? Dome Kwabenya.
May I have Oh, yeah, where? What I say? Ain't easy. It's you there. You have a vampire, say, Bibi,
Yes.
You be to your boss, you now, Yatsi, Senior. Some of these internal elections, etc. Also, normally internal elections will be a heated crossing. External ones,
Yeah, that's true.
And see, say, oh, yena say, wa managing ye now ye mistake a crabby pay
At the Asempa.
at the same. And that is why I felt say, and yeah, in your Chairman could you say Bonabaso. And I'll quickly explain right here. And see, one say committee was made up of a regional rep.
Yes.
In our case, Chairman Kuju Boati, you have been not chairman. And then the MP
and the regional rep becomes the
chairman,
of the
yes.
committee. Okay.
And then the MP or the MP's rep. And then you have the constituency chairman, the chairman of patrons, the chairman of council of elders, the director of elections and research, the IT director, and then the secretary becomes the secretary to the committee. That's the constituency secretary becomes the secretary to the committee. That's the composition of the committee. And the mandate is to simply organize the elections according to the guidelines set out by the general secretary. And see, and kind of normal circumstance, could be I and it's a chairman could you na I don't think we'll have an issue. Or be would say at the initial say we say any issues. It kept him no anything I feel police station elections because initially some party members, I think close to about 500 or so, who felt said they've been disqualified unfairly, they petitioned the National Grievances Committee. And I think the committee was chaired by the General Secretary. On petition, the General Secretary can say the committee should go sit down on the 500 or so people and vet them and determine whether or disqualification is justified or not. 500 of them.
Oh, okay.
And see, the committee sat down for almost a week, vetting every single polling station executive and not cancer. I think 486 or so, close to 500. Ultimately, when the notice of poll came out, was it Wednesday night? I think it was Wednesday night. Now the actually Thursday night elections in Barcelona. 37 of them were found justifiably so to be disqualified.
Okay.
Until the rest
were
allowed to contest. Until the notice of poll came with the list of qualified applicants and then the list of disqualified applicants. And that's what Chairman Kujo did, and that's why I applaud him. Or chair constituency, according to electoral areas, according to communities. And now, on my committee members, echo the various polling stations. The various polling stations. And now, elections. So I just say, and see, for example, the constituency chairman,
yes,
he was leading or supervising the elections in Obosubasi and Tutu. And then the chairman himself, Chairman Kujo, was supervising the elections in Ekropon. Supervising the elections in Ekropon. And then, like I gave, IT director of Manfin, Amano Krum, Mampon was the chairman of patrons. The chairman of Council of Elders was in Latte. Any idea? So all they were supposed to do is simply go there. You have the list of qualified applicants. You line them up. The community members or the party members will line up. No matter what. It is a NIPA 5 and I apply for chairman or police station. No but you see, say nipa neba no betwaba na so obi efi say nipa we onye MPP ni a ohun kwaso be man so aso aka say obi on kan ye ho party ho.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, in the polling station obi eni mu bia ye nyina ni ndc fo na ni MPP fo but emra no mpo say nipa no mpo ka say obi nye MPP ni a obi e wo ho kwan say nipa mienu a omo ye non MPP members
ebe
MPP card ebe voucher no omo voucher mo na ohun kwan so be den obeto aba and the process was as simple and straightforward as that basa ye ni akasa ni ade de internal politics ni internal elections obi kakra beba e kosro be den ebeba but the hia ne say dodo na no ne bebrebe na no ebe ye transparent tese ne very
enti eyi wo ka do me kwa abenya no nkofo bebre the videos na send me do me kwa abenya video no enti Jackson the better so more
what is omukoko
what
is ebimukoko
that's do me kwa abenya right yes
ebi the documents
somebody sent it to me somebody sent it
ukra bibi document
public interest
enti so video in na working
no do me kwa abenya no
yeah enti oba Facebook live a obehu videos no police na obi asi ne huna do mutu tear gas na
enye easy o obi
do me kwa abenya police wonya de omuka we ba ne ze ni bra ba
na meka no omanya ye kwa ahunye hia mu a ye dwene kwan ye be fa so akate expenditure no efie abato keke no
e wo say sign boka wo police
for boka wo mu adena mo yesa obi because me get rate of sermons na
that's also do me kwa abenya right ebi mo de court
se suba ni nye connection my for nkwanti baby o be share bia this o mo short to enti o mo akra share wo fie na o mo to abayi ekandifo no
problem
ho enti NDC fo amotie me munyina mo nan so
na mo de mo sha say da ben ana timetable ne ma
oh no the enti America sa ne say
some mo be from the ground
from
up
polling station to national like said o mo yo mo de
okay
enti me party for na amotie me no mo mfa nye lesson o mo anka so mo humpo na ye de nsu hie na e pata o mo no enti se oni se nipa no ko election 2024 and ebi ana anye nsu hie ni mako na be pata o yes so prepare your mind say ekun na dey anim no enye ntokwa ketwa obi dey make count ma say
because asemsi enye ntokwa ketwa say pupo asem na okay
say asemsi Dominic ne obi ntem studio na e din nsu hie na pata dey a ene Dominic ni obi kan bom na yesi ekwa abonte na yesi ekokon dey a dey na e dey be pata it is a party for no I know it's a party ye koye ni mu aye elections all this enyamanyama no sorry e wo ho de but MPP de any de ya na even internal victimization is so huge and what thing and all these things in America no mo de bia America mo national executives omo embarrassment pa e okuru ma ye mu nkofo no because na mo party am wa ba mu a mo kita 169 seats ma drop it about 137 independent candidate amudi na tem on the constituency ene ona ye cornerstone Ekosiisen On Asempa FM so mabo mo humode e de no mai enka was a passive vote of no confidence crowd mo nkofo no mu jombo edumo nkofo no complain kire pa o
MPP for
me donya me connection my phone e bi na mo nsa body amobo musiya college ewu muntimi hwe omo but ubi ayemra na magine contract boom na mo de ko addressa for se me ma parliament na 120,000 na de ko look at the suffrage say Obama mo omo nyina bleeders
say Obama wa catch us
omo nyina bleed me say take care of your key people na omo bo am no because o man dey nim say man messing up
perform we say obi wo sa fa no ko ho e
oh enra na metie na ya kuna
fa no ko ho e
oye program bi na MPP callers be 5 for Fred to aso be obi omare ho sema na omo ka no ba ko Fred obo callers be 6 within last year nko mu ina aka baby and obo nipa ni din na wakan de na ha no party antimi anko ni 8 ene wadane ato mutimi fasika se de kobo nsa ma we you see one the American like enema mu eden it is enkofo na na edi machi wo mra na enema mu eden no
manhwe wo
mo na ne adodode na mudi ye kwa koto police station aba sanko fo kra ya se ye contest bi so a mudi nso hia ko adamu ko 18 eti we MPP ni na ade nko yi a the best option is our best switch ye ho de ye musa address o NDC obi mi fi suma inkro me fi a politician bi MP o hoda obi anye party executive or branch crowd. But in NDC,
omu bi omu nsem mo obi a.
Se ade ne wo mu. Ni enim se obetumi aya. Ye bie nsem se brana beye. Hemi asame jemfi. Se nyina na yeti sunya ne penkwa.
Yeah.
Se jemfi basam. Ono ne papa na SDA so for ono preaching kwa no preaching. Anti Grace. Chese omu bi anya politics, but ade ne wo mu.
Same papa ye sofo.
Oh, Mr. Jemfi, what about Rofu de Uni?
No, or ye sofo.
Oh, sana a friend.
SDA.
What?
Same papa ko SDA.
SDA in church. It will be the person. The person me try say. Ye hono. Ye nhwe baby o free ba.
Oh, okay.
When they look at your generation no, and me mu ana ye party adwuma no. Obi nye obi ana so obi nsa na ode ne ba. But mo the connection mind for and also be pie kura je say onya connection mind. But yes, if you move share.
Yeah, I'll pray because I mean, can't you say, you know, recorded the okay.
Because I'm recording.
During the election.
Yeah, I'm for the amount. Maybe recording. Yeah, I'm for the amount.
Me bass and pa more record will be.
Me for the amount. Me only need a day 1 day 2 day 3.
Yeah, I was so tenant sunyane kakra.
Techiman instead ana.
Sunyane.
No, minim say techiman na not. If I techiman ne maame wo sisi a.
Yeah. I'm sunyane. I catch you. So no, say social media no call O2 V8.
Eh, O2 to kwan ko church videos.
O2 V8 na say na ofili V8 be 1001. Into ofili ba ko na okọ se hwinzaura. O se what say abani dwi kwan no so. Into okọ akotwa be ka kire.
Omo ye kwan na no mu dwi
so.
Okay.
Into okọ akotwa be ka kire German na ofofo na omo wo sekretie to go ka omo kwan nye ne se abani
ye kwan
Zaura.
Zaura kwan.
Into say ye de